What's up, MFs? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 168. Today's guest is King Tao. That's King Tao Fuego. He's a local, producer, artist, podcaster here in Lubbock, Texas. Cool guy. I love talking to him and interacting with him. I think we had a good conversation. It was the first one we did this year. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys subscribe to the Snake Pit YouTube channel and to the King Tao Show on YouTube as well. And this is the last time we are begging Bradley to release a short film because he did it like literally right after this podcast. So The Shadows Are Upon Us are on YouTube. We'll put a link in that in the bio. And also Texas Chainsaw Alchemy is booking, I believe, in like April or May because she's that good. So come with your wallets, people. But also check out the website, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. Patreon, if you want to support the podcast. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Our first guest of the year, y'all.
You're the first guest of the year.
Shout out Rattlesnake, bro.
Thanks for coming, man. Your podcast, though, you're coming and you have some. You still haven't got me on there, but that's all right.
I know. I need to get you on there. So
I want to go.
I'm not gonna lie. So I've been kind of going through like some life shit. Life just kind of happened for me, I think, and it was just kind of like, damn, I kind of had to take a pause. So fun, quick little, I guess, peep into my life was like my mom was diagnosed. She has like a tumor. And so that kind of put my life on like a hold, like entirely. Like I stopped recording. I stopped making as many like beats. I kind of just got into this weird like depression type shit. And then I don't know, bro, I'm starting to bounce back and everything's good. Like, everything's getting situated. But for the most part, like having that kind of realization was like, oh shit, like I think I'm missing the bigger picture. And so I was trying to find like balance in that time. Was like, all right, I need to find a good balance in between my projects and then like my family life. I feel like, cause I was kind of so focused on like getting to the next thing or doing what I need to do. I feel like I was kind of not making enough time for what was really important in the bigger picture, I felt like, or the reason why I was doing it. So I was like, damn, sorry to kind of like, But yeah, so I started doing the podcast for a little bit. Like I would say like maybe like a month. I haven't done anything like a month with it, but I got something coming out this month for some cool people. So I'm going to be excited for that. I got this dude named Big A. His name's, he's an EDM DJ. Do you know who he is?
Bro, I'm not too familiar with that scene.
Yeah, no, yeah. See, that's why I kind of want to interview him because he's just like EDM DJ doing some cool stuff out here and he's just vibing out. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna interview him. Dude, this guy named Fuego Fits. He's like, he makes
I've heard of him.
Yeah. So I met him at one of the shows and he was like, bro, I'm Fuego Fits. You're the Fuego show.
Yeah. I've never met him, but I've heard of him.
Yeah, bro. He was a really cool dude. I think his name is Nick, if I'm not wrong. But he was a really cool dude. But he was like, bro, you got to get me on the show. Woo, woo. But yeah, I'm going to interview him. And then Bino.
Can you go to his Instagram? Who is this guy?
Which one?
The one you just said.
Bino?
Yeah, who is that? Because he asked me to come on. He was like, can I come on your podcast? A while back, and no disrespect, I didn't even reply. And then today he said, dude, let me get on your, is it BNO?
Yeah, BNO. Yeah, he's part of like, he's one of the artists that Johnny and them produce and stuff
so
like that.
So I saw that. So I saw like B, the letter B and then N. Then O, I think that's his.
BNO.
I don't know if I have him on this Instagram.
Oh, BNO. I thought you said Bino.
Yeah. It's B_NO. Yeah, there he is.
So I felt bad because I didn't reply, but then I saw like who fucks with him, and I was like, you know what? If all these guys give him some, if he's fucking with these guys, then he's probably like semi-legit. Yeah. In my eyes, this is me. I don't know everybody.
You're right.
So I was like, all right, yeah, you can come on.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's definitely a really cool dude. And he's taking his craft very seriously now, I feel like, and he's really focused on
trying to achieve. You're gonna do one with him?
Huh?
You're gonna do one with him?
Yeah, I gotta do one with him. Yeah, we had talked about it like earlier in the year, but I hadn't tell them that I had to kind of fill them in on what was going on, and they're like, "Oh, it's all good. Get your shit straight, and then we'll make something happen." And I was like, "That's cool, bro." Like, and then nothing. But yeah, one with him, and then I want to do one with Cade because I had talked about doing one with Cade. Yeah, me too. Because I love Cade, bro. Cade's a great dude. He's fucking cool.
Go ahead and give him a follow back, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, man, he's great.
Sorry, brother.
Did you go to the? What's it called? That Halloween bash that they had?
No, dude, I couldn't. I just couldn't be there, man.
Oh my god, bro! Yeah. It was crazy. I pulled up just to support WAP because WAP was performing, and it was just packed, bro. Like shoulder to shoulder.
That loft that they're at. I like those guys. Yeah, that it was at.
Mm-hmm. He's a pretty cool dude too. I met his cousin, bro, at one of these shows. He's like, bro, he raps. You should definitely get him on. I was like, I got you, bro. So yeah, he's pretty cool. So I'm definitely have to work with him on some stuff for sure. But what about you? Who all have you had on the guests? Like recently, like is it just me lately, or is it like?
Well, we did one with Alpha Savage that just dropped today. Today's the 5th.
Bro, I love Alpha Savage.
Love that guy. The vintage guys, what was their name?
These
Rewind. I was gonna wear that shirt.
Rewind.
So that's gonna come out tomorrow. They're from Plainview.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for people to like. I don't want to sound like introduce them, but I'm really excited. Like if people don't know who they are,
Right.
then they'll kind of see who they are. Because I think they did this the last First Friday art drill, and that was kind of their first time doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
the retro market.
The retro market, which you should check out.
Do they do like bands and stuff like at their thing?
They will,
Yeah, like
maybe like
occasionally?
more towards the summertime. They will.
Cool.
First
cool.
Fridays, those are fun. Like shit like that. And I don't know if you know, like that vintage, like it's really gotten picked up. The
Dude,
vintage,
it really
like,
has.
so they're doing that, and they're more like I knew them because they were like more horror themed.
Right.
Jin likes that a lot, so we did that one.
The spooky.
There's this other kid named Jordan. How do you say his last name? That McCole. Remember we did it with him.
Yeah.
He gave us. I need to give you his print. I still have it.
Dude, I ran into him at Guitar Center. That guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to release his, and the one Chris. Those are like the last 3.
That's what's up. Bro, I ran into Alpha Savage on like 2-3 separate occasions. Out like we were just one was at I think Walmart, one was at like Market Street. it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny
I
seeing
can't
him.
imagine seeing Alpha out in public.
Right.
Like, how do you just say that? Like, I feel like the interaction is just like you two standing like
You little weird
this,
ass.
like in an aisle or something.
I feel like because like I like to fuck with people, so I feel like if I try to fuck with him, he'd fight me. Like you wouldn't know it was me.
like what?
He'd pull his gun out or something.
Shit, yeah, he was like, it was early in the morning, bro. I was just waking up for work. I was just getting some shit for work, and then he was there with his girl getting some shit grocery shopping. So he was just wearing slippers and a hoodie or something like that. It's like, hey, Savage. He turned around. He's like, oh, what's up, bro?
Which one was that at?
The 192nd.
Oh shit! Oh man, I love that guy. That was actually a really good one we
Yeah.
did with him.
Yeah, that was.
Talking about all that shit. I guess we're all going through some life shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I kind of peeped that episode, and I was like, damn. I was like, my situation
what I'm-
ain't that bad. You know?
I guess it's all perspective. Who knows? I
Yeah.
don't know. But I got a lot of. You work at Guitar Center
I do, bro.
with the homie
Mm-hmm.
Who's the homie?
from Gate. How do you say the fucking
Yeah,
name?
just Adriel.
Izzy.
Yeah.
Y'all know Izzy? Oh, bro, Izzy's so great. He's so
Another
funny.
guy I'm trying to get on the podcast.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna call Izzy right now. Izzy, what are you doing? He's great, man. Yeah, I met him, and then he actually ends up knowing my homie King. They're in like another band, Worst Case Scenario, and so that's how I was like,
they're pretty getting some
Yeah.
notoriety.
yeah, they're
around.
going.
I think they're playing that Gate Creeper.
They're opening
show,
up
no?
for them or something
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I was like, fuck yeah, bro, kill that shit, because this dude's cold. He'd be sitting there in Guitar Center just shredding all day. It's
I'm
fucking
super
funny.
excited for that
Son
show.
of a bitch. Yeah, I'm trying to get that dude on the fucking podcast.
Yeah, dude, he's great, man. Definitely recommend getting him on the podcast. He's a funny guy for sure.
That's how I knew. I was like, oh, I didn't know you worked at fucking Guitar Center.
Yeah, dude. He walked up to me with like a mini guitar, like the second day that he was there, and he was like, "Let's shred off." And I was like, "Bro, I don't play like that." He was like, "I was deceived," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "All right." But it was funny. He was pretty cool after that. But
Fuck. How's that, man?
What's
Is it
up?
pretty good? Working pretty
Is
fun?
Is it
That's all right.
fun, or is it like just a retail? Like
it's just like, yeah, it's just like some retail.
Are you in?
type
Because
shit.
I imagine him being who he is. He's in the Guitar Center.
Yeah.
I mean, the area where the guitars are.
Yeah,
Are you in any specific area, or are you just fucking around?
yeah. They have me on like the pro audio side, just like, so I'm just doing anything with like the DJ consoles, the keyboards, and all that other good stuff. So I'm like, whoa.
I know we're kind of all over the place, but I wanted to just ask you. You said that earlier. The DJ, the EDM DJ.
Yeah.
Do you do any DJing?
Actually, I do, but I don't really publicize that. I don't really like make
I'm
it public
asking
to that.
because, like, either you should get into it, or I should get into it, or we should get into it because you're doing your Fools and Ghouls thing. Dave Parley does DJing. I'm like, fuck, we know a lot of DJs. Like, it wouldn't be
Why not? DJ
no
Lose.
disrespect, but if a lot of people can do it, then we can fucking do it. You know?
You got
I'm
the
just
fucking
saying.
point.
So I'm just
Shaq
saying.
could do it.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but he's cool, man. That guy's fucking badass.
Yeah, no, for real. I actually got what's it called? I'm working with this producer from LA, and there's some pretty cool placements that I might get out of it. To be honest with you, we're working with some pretty cool artists like Like Lil Mosey's one of them for sure. So I'm excited for that shit. I'm really excited for that
Hell
shit.
yeah, dude, that's cool.
Bro, I'm like, ooh, we gotta make some bangers, bro. Bro, it's gonna be exciting. But shit, I don't know. It's a good way to start off the 2022, though. I mean, honestly, I'm just trying to stay more consistent this year with more than anything, really.
That's all I'm trying to do too, man.
Yeah, like shit. I feel like consistency kills. So I just feel like now, just coming up with this plan, just trying to execute that plan. I'm like, man, all right, this is what I need to get doing. Get on, move on it. Cause I don't know, I feel like I got some good traction now. I can keep going, or anybody can keep going as long as whatever it may be, as long as they just have the right mindset. Sorry, I kind of jumped all over the place there, but
No, we are all over the place. That's all right. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm gonna try to do too, is be consistent. Cause last year, like I was like consistent, then about May, June, July, I was like, oh.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I think you're definitely pushing something out here, though. Because I think, dude, nobody was really doing like a podcast out here or having that type of platform. And then you kind of just went hard in the paint.
Because people get mad when you say that shit, I guess.
Well, fuck.
You ain't doing it like me.
Exactly.
So I'm just kidding, man.
He adds a little razzle dazzle to the, you know what I'm saying?
That's 168 episodes. So
Yeah.
beat that, fuckers. No.
So the area where you work at Guitar Center,
that's what we're
do you still hear the guitar players play?
Yeah.
What are some songs that you get tired of hearing people go in and you know, hook up to the amp and just play?
Stairway to Heaven.
Of course, right?
Yeah, Stairway to Heaven.
Because in movies you always see that, like Wayne's World always talks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Wayne starts to play Stairway to Heaven and the guitar person tells him to stop, and there's a big old sign that says no stairway. But I've always heard that. But is other songs like Smoke on the Water?
That's what I was gonna say. Smoke on the Water.
Nirvana's one of them. Yeah. Honestly, I just kind of be chilling there. I just be hooking up my beats, like the Bluetooth speakers in the back, and I'll just be sitting there all day making beats. And I know I probably shouldn't be saying this on camera, but that's what I've been doing.
It's like a pretty chill job, actually. Like if you're into that stuff.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like it's pretty easy. People come in there now, nothing with anything too crazy. It's like, well, how do I get this to set up, or what would I need for this? I'm like, well, this. And it's not too bad. I was like, all right, it's pretty cake.
Also, to counter what you said, if I'm going in there and spending $4,000 on a guitar, I'm going to play whatever the fuck I want to play.
Oh yeah,
So you can fuck off.
As you should.
Yeah.
So I saw somebody say that to counter that Wayne's World thing. I was like, that's true, man.
It's
You're
like,
spending
shit,
money.
imagine going in and buying a 1965 Gibson SG. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna play Smoke on the Water.
Bro, that's funny, dude. I think the most expensive guitar that we actually have in the chain is like $35,000. It's just a Game of Thrones custom Les Paul. That's all it is. It just has dragon scales on it.
That's pretty cool, but I don't know if I'd spend money on that.
Yeah, I don't think I'd spend $35,000. Like, this is what I was talking about with the coworker. We're like, oh no, it's cool, but I don't think I'd spend $35,000.
Do you guys get a discount?
Yeah, we get a discount. It's a pretty nice
So we've
discount.
talked about this on the podcast before, talking about Gibson apparently filed for bankruptcy. I mean, do y'all
I thought
hear
Guitar
anything
Center.
about that?
I thought Guitar Center filed for bankruptcy too.
They did. Yeah, they actually both did. I know right now, like Guitar Center is kind of bouncing back from what they were going through. So I was like, oh, whoa, I kind of came in at a good time. Woo woo. And then the whole Gibson situation, though, I don't know too much about. Like, I know they did file for bankruptcy, and then another company as well filed for bankruptcy as well.
Is that it right there? No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, what's so special to
The one
TBH?
thing I'll say, like I've heard through like musicians, is that when they did file for bankruptcy, their quality in guitars went down. Like you don't want the newer Gibsons because they're not as good as the older ones.
That's facts.
What are? I mean, do you even mess with the guitars at all? Like, do you?
Yeah, I know a little bit about guitars. Like, I'm not like a specialist in guitars, but I know a decent amount about guitars.
Okay.
Yeah. Like software recording stuff, like, that's different. Like, making how to get your beat sounding saucy or something like that. But when it comes to guitars, like keyboards too.
Oh, you know how you asked me about mics? I bought these mics at Guitar Center.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
and these headphones.
Did you really?
Yeah, piece by piece, I buy them.
Yeah, now they have a whole set.
Nobody knows about those days.
Damn, now they have a whole set. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because
Podcasting's gotten big.
Oh, they have like a podcast set?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lucky fucks.
yeah,
Figure this shit out.
it's just crazy. I was just asking because everyone's getting the podcast bug. Everyone wants to do podcasts now.
Yeah.
And I've been having a few friends ask me like, hey, like, what are some equipment that you recommend? And I was like, hell, I don't even.
If you're serious, like get a Roadcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Fuck yes, bro. That's what it tell
Dork uses
everybody.
it.
Yeah, Dork uses one too. Yeah.
Because of me.
Fuck yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because I like yours.
It
Because
really is
you could like record it like on here,
Yeah.
or is it syncing to the computer right now?
You can do both,
Oh, okay.
but it's got an SD card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's badass about those. Like, just record those right into the.
After that, though, I don't know much. Like I just got lucky with these because my dad bought me one,
Yeah.
and like the one mic I do want is like $400 a mic. So I'm like, oh,
Every one of Fat Boy's songs have been recorded on one of these microphones.
shout out to him, man. I like him.
Bro, I fucking love Fat Boy, bro.
That's my boy.
He's great, man. He's been doing good things, bro.
I
for
hope
sure.
so, man. I hope he's staying out of trouble and all that shit.
Yeah, dude, he is. He's been keeping a good head on his shoulders, bro, for sure. Now he's going hard in the paint for sure. I haven't seen him like in the studio in a minute though. It's been a minute. He's just been kind of working on this thing. So like, but shit, I've been working this whole year, bro, since like I guess the whole 5 days, like 2022.
I was like, I thought you meant 2021.
Nah, this is a good way to start the year, man. Recorded like 5-6 people, pushed a couple beats, and it was a pretty good year.
Can you go to
Pretty
his
good
Instagram?
year so
please?
far, man. DQ
Back to your
Hawkins
Instagram.
is one of like he sounds like Lil Snoop. Do y'all know who Lil Snoop is?
Yeah, he's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, he is dead. Yeah.
Can you go down? I'm just saying. I thought
Yeah.
he was like one of the guys who was up and coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going down to your Instagram. That one right there with your hands up, dude. I haven't heard. Like, have you released this song?
No, I haven't. I was
want to
gonna
hear
drop
this
it.
song. I want to hear this song.
Bro, yeah, I can't wait to drop that.
I think it's linked up to already. So
Is it?
yeah, I'm fucking
Yeah.
ready for hear this.
Gabby, searching, yeah. Well,
I remember when I saw you.
And I'm hoping I'll make it to heaven. Yeah, bro. I can't wait to drop this.
What's
whole
this song called?
As real as it gets.
Ready for it.
Yeah, man. I should drop. I actually was working on the mix last night to get ready to drop it. I have another one with Wop. Me and him are doing a video with Hectic actually. So it's gonna be pretty
You
cool.
were back on here not too long ago.
Yeah.
Shit.
Woo woo. Did you see that? See that? Fucking day one. No, I'm just kidding.
I haven't even. Yeah, you really are like one of the OGs.
Well, day 145 ones. You know what I'm saying? There you
That's
go.
what I'm saying, dude. Back in the day, like prior to like episode 90, I would have to like go to fucking Guitar Center and get chords one at a time, get the stand one at a time. Like what piece by that was even before you came on. Just
Damn.
piece it by together from so shout out to Guitar Center.
Shout out to Guitar Center.
They
King
saved
Coach.
my ass.
Bro, they're actually cool guys there that work there. They have a band. I didn't know like the GM.
Is it that blonde hair dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you. I don't know what the fucking what's the band called?
Tigers.
Yeah, okay, I know that.
Yeah, dude. They have a pretty cool little sound to them
Does
going.
Jordan work there? The girl?
Yeah, she's like she's terrifying. She's short but terrifying. Like terrifying.
Yeah, I get you.
Bro, she just pierces my soul every time she looks at me.
Is she mean to you?
No, she's not mean to me. It's just the vibe. Sometimes with the vibes I get there, I'm just like, man, I feel out of place sometimes. I'm just like, damn, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they all like been working there a long time and they're all fucking friends and shit.
Yeah, dude. One time I was wearing I was wearing blue jeans and a blue jacket, right? And then the managers are like, "Oh, I see what you're trying to say." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Come on now." He's like, I know where you coming from," and I'm like, "What are you talking about, bro?" It's like, but no, it was a pretty interesting few days. When I
Like, what
first
does
got
that
in.
mean?
He was
I
trying.
guess too.
Yeah.
What?
I was like, what do you mean, bro? I was so lost in what he was trying to tell me. I mean, I get it at the end of the day, but I was like, just because I wear blue jeans and a blue jacket, it's like, fuck, it's gold on it. There's Adidas. It says Adidas. Well, I don't know, man.
Who knows? Shout out to all them folks over there.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, man. They're
But see you. How many like are you working there a lot? How many hours are you working over there?
I'm working like 4 days a week over there. Yeah, I'm working maybe like 30, maybe 30, 20.
Was it busy for the holidays?
Fuck yeah. Everybody is buying pianos, bro.
That's really cool though that
Yeah.
people are gifting music.
It's a great
You know what I
gift.
mean?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. A lot of people came in like trying to get their guitars and whatever for their whoever.
I went to Sedona for Christmas break and they had a piano there.
Ooh,
And I was like, kind of want to learn how to play this thing.
dude, why not?
But
Fun.
that kind of piano is like one of those ones you buy for a house and it's like real fancy or
Yeah,
way more expensive. So I don't know. It's not like a
one
keyboard.
of those grand piano looking
Yeah,
ones.
I like that sound.
Yeah, those are really badass. If I can get me one of those, because I started going to, and I don't know if did I tell you I was going to SBC.
I don't remember.
I don't
Did
know.
you tell us that?
Yeah,
I feel like did you not mention it the last podcast that you were gonna go or something?
I think so. Yeah. Well,
don't know.
shit. I don't know. I think so. Something like that. But it turned out one of my professors like a jazz like pianist or whatever. Like the one I'm going to be studying under for like the next few years. I'm like, oh fuck. First time I ever showed him like one of my beats, he just was like, and then he was like, and started playing it out like what I made like off the top, and I was like, oh fuck. And then he was like, this is how you can make it better. And then he started going off a whole nother
That's
thing.
really cool, actually.
I was like, oh shit. So that I don't know. Now I really, when you're talking about how learning the piano, I think you should definitely do it, bro. You
I'm thinking
can
about it.
start learning some little jazzy chords, bro. Ooh, you can get it sauced up, bro.
That's good for like somebody like you though when you put it on the beat.
Yeah, I was like, bro, it was crazy. I was so mind blown whenever I played it.
Sorry.
And then he just was like, I was like,
What the hell
whoa.
y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Ruining the conversation.
We bumped.
Bradley kicked me.
Damn it, Bradley.
My bad.
Bradley.
Bradley kicked me.
You know, I have yet to see you play guitar.
You play
you
guitar?
will never fucking see. No, yeah, I do.
What? Right, now I kind of want to see you play guitar.
One of these days, when I record the intro for this podcast, I'm gonna make a video and I'll
Bro,
post it.
you gotta come record. You gotta come record it through my group, and I'll make
I
you.
will
Oh,
actually.
shit.
Sorry, CBG.
Sorry, bro.
I'm booting your ass, dude. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I
Right.
really want an intro for this one.
That'd be
I need
fun.
intros for all of them, but mainly this one.
To make it epic as fuck, crazy death metal intro. No, I'm just kidding, bro.
Do y'all keep hearing a ring? Is that the fucking heater?
Yeah, it's the heater.
Okay.
Just for let y'all know, it's motherfucking cold in there, but no, I'm just kidding.
It
I'm
is a
just
little
kidding.
cold. So
So I can turn it up?
yeah, if you want.
She said, "I
You're the one
blast
right
this
next to
bitch."
it.
So actually, I got some questions. Well, so what do you got planned for like 2022? Like, what are some of your goals? Like, trying to moving forward into this year as like Snake Pit.
I want to reach episode 250.
Episode 250.
Yeah, by the end of the year.
That's a pretty
That's
good.
like the main one. We're doing Lords of Film.
That's
I
cool.
want to get 12 episodes by the end of the year. That's just one a month. That's easy.
That's right.
One a month on the road.
Okay.
Probably like 40, 45 episodes on the Patreon.
That'd be pretty sick.
So that's almost once a week.
Yeah.
I can't be doing that shit every fucking week, but once a week. I don't really have any other we did like a live event last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun, but I wouldn't do that again.
No.
It wasn't worth it, I don't think. Plus I lost the audio.
Damn.
And when we did one at the bar, and it still was just like I could have done that here.
Yeah.
I should have just done it here. So I don't think I'll be doing anything crazy like that.
That's what's
I
up.
honestly want to fucking outside of I'm obviously going to do this, but outside of the podcast, I want to do like music because I do play guitar,
Right.
and I want to fucking do a short film.
That would be
I
pretty
really do wanna
badass,
do a short
dude.
film. So maybe like
Ooh.
at least like start just like acting,
Yeah.
kind of. I want to do that. That's what I want to do this year.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
What kind of short film would you make? Like
like a horror one.
like a horror one?
Yeah,
Badass as
it would
fuck.
be bad. I want to stab
Ooh.
somebody.
I'm auditioning for Paco's new film.
Are you really?
You have to audition, dude. That's legit, Paco.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to audition
shout out
for
Paco,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out Pocket. Yeah, you do.
it. And dude, I want
That's
to audition
crazy.
for it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's from what I read his original script, but he gave me an updated version, so I need to reread that one. I don't know what's changed or
You know
not.
Paco, don't you? Paco
Yeah.
Vision.
I love Paco. He's great. Yeah.
Cool guy.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude.
We did I still have yet to release it.
You son of a bitch.
We did a short. We each did a short film for Flatland Film Festival.
Oh, you
and
did?
it got
Oh.
accepted.
Woo.
Yeah, so
A big motivator why I want to do it because Bradley did it. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Bradley, haven't you dropped it?
I just I
And if
want
you go
to
back to the last like 10 episodes, every episode we're like, Bradley, you releasing it? Yeah, I'm doing it this week.
I'm going to.
Okay, you know what?
Didn't you start something too?
Well, starting tonight, let's message Bradley. When are you releasing the fucking film? Every night
Let's do it.
Tonight.
until it's released.
Bro, can you go to my Instagram?
When
and
all
follow-
else fails,
wait,
annoy the
Dude,
shit
that was
out
back
of
in
Bradley.
October when
It was
we
October.
started saying it.
Yeah.
Wait, am I following
Yeah.
you? Wait, no, hold up. I'm following. Where's my phone?
I'm
I'll follow
holding
on
you
my
accountable
Instagram.
and you accountable and me accountable to fucking message
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna just post it on.
If you don't want us to annoy you, you will
I'm gonna
release
post
it.
it publicly. I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all need to tell this
Well, why
man to
haven't
drop
you,
your
though?
short film.
What's up?
Like, why?
follow-
Why haven't you?
I just been waiting for the right time, and
I get you. I get you.
But when
And-
is the right time?
well,
the right time was in October, so now it's like just
I
do
mean,
it.
you know how uploading videos to YouTube sometimes I'm just like,
Bradley, it's an excuse at this point, brother.
to be honest, I just
You cannot use the excuse because this fool is uploading shit all the time and makes it happen weekly. So
Well,
come on.
yeah. I know.
Come on.
With garbage ass Wi-Fi, so
Hey, on God, I got no Wi-Fi. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
Riley
playing.
helped him do that. Riley helped him do this.
Really?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Riley?
Shout out Riley.
Yeah, shout out
Oh,
Riley.
God damn it. He said he wanted to come on this soon, so he'll be back on here soon.
Yay.
I love Riley. Riley's great. All right, so I'm gonna expect a message from you every
All right.
day.
All
No, I'm going to
wake
make a
up.
video at the end of this podcast.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Hold
This shit's
on.
funny.
Hold on. Let's do
I'm
it
like,
right now.
I got you. Just so he has.
What is it? It's just sitting on a hard drive ready
Yeah.
to go?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What episode
Yeah.
is this?
168.
100.
We are recording episode 168 right now. This is Bradley. He released a short film
When was
back
that?
when.
September?
Yeah.
All right, so we have been encouraging him to release it because it is
Yes.
gold, and he still hasn't fucking released it because he's procrastinating.
That was 4
I
months
need
ago.
each one of you to message him and beg him to release the fucking movie, right?
Do it this Friday.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
I just texted Paco too. I was like, "You got a short film." Yeah.
I'll go do a short film.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's pretty sick."
Yeah, for me, because we filmed that. It's been a while now.
Mhm.
We filmed it June. No, we filmed it late July, 2020.
Really?
It was like the peak of the pandemic, and pretty much I had a script that I had written to make during school that semester,
Mhm.
and it did not go through for obvious reasons. Class got canceled, and we couldn't do a short film.
Okay.
And I had a script, and I was just going to shelve it. Wasn't going to really do anything with it.
Mhm.
And I just out of nowhere just got motivated and redid the script to how
Nice.
I wanted to do it.
Mhm.
And I called up some friends who wanted to act in it, and
I wish I'd
shoot
known
it
at that point.
and yeah, we just got something together, and
Nice, man.
and we had did a first screening October 2020, and then
Okay.
I decided let's wait on releasing it because I'm going to do the film festival route.
Right.
And I did a lot of short film film festivals over the summer
Mhm.
into Flatland.
Cool.
And so I've been saying I've been going to release it, but I just haven't yet.
I haven't gotten around
Dude,
to it, bro. You
literally,
need to
like
drop it.
every
Yeah.
episode since October. At the end, I'm like, y'all got anything to say? And then I'm like, Bradley, you gonna release your thing? And he's like,
And he's
yeah,
like,
this
yeah,
week,
it's
this week.
coming up. It's
this
coming
week.
up.
This week. Bro.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be tonight.
Yeah, tonight. It has
Might
to
as
be
well, dude.
tonight.
Just do
yeah.
it. Just do it when nobody knows, and then
Yeah.
hey, I released my thing.
But it's going to be great. I mean, it's the only thing.
Is it on your
benefit you know
your
what I mean?
personal YouTube?
No. Or is it on my personal?
Will it be on your
Will it
personal?
be? Yes, it will be.
It will be on your personal. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that'd be good. It's just going to benefit you.
I have
bro.
a very bad film that I put together that's on YouTube right now. It's like 2 minutes, but it's very bad. I just like you see my reflection while I'm filming on the
Yeah, man, you
camera.
got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is just gonna show your progress.
You know what? I'll probably because I have 2 other
That's
short
true.
films that
That's
I
true.
did while I was at Tech. They were my first 2. They're horrible, god awful, but I still might. I'll probably release those too.
So did you go to school for like photography or like not photography, like videography or something like that?
I majored in creative media industries
Okay.
and I minored in acting.
Cool.
So Mhm.
Full
More the reason why you should release this shit.
Yeah, more.
right
yeah.
now I'm doing tile.
Bro, you need to switch.
Right now, he works at Guitar Center. Right now, I'm landscaping.
yeah.
yeah, man. Hey, man, you got to do something like until
If I were to do a short film, though, seriously,
short
I got to
film.
write a script, don't I?
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
Well, I mean,
At
not
least a screenplay.
not
right?
necessarily. You could
Maybe.
if you have notes because
I hate typing.
like the other film,
I fucking hate typing, dude.
the other
freestyle movie.
my next film that I haven't really done much with lately. I mean, it really doesn't necessarily have a script, but there's like keynotes of where because I want to do a lot of improvising, of course.
That seems fun.
So I have I have pinpoints of what I want the story to be about. And so what I'll probably do is tell the actors,
At that point, you kind of leave it to them, right?
and just like it's for the actors. Like they make it whatever they want. Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
so
I can't make no excuses because people record shit on their phone.
That is very true.
yeah.
Dude, that's
Like
how I feel.
speaking of goals, legitimately this year I want to get on like do a skit for YouTube at least, like
That'd be
something fucking either comedic or fucking horror.
We should come up. You should help me come up with an idea for a music video. Let's do it. Like a skit for a music video or some shit like that. That should be lit. It should be so fucking fun.
Something like that. That would be fun. And I also want to do some music too. But getting in front of a camera is all I want to do this shit, like outside of this.
Bro, you know, that's a pretty good goal. That's a pretty good goal. He's like, I'm going to be coming there.
And I'm going to stab the shit out of somebody by the end of the year.
He's like,
And it's gonna
October
be
31st.
awesome.
He's like, October 31st, here it comes.
Was it hard to get into Flatline? Or did you just have to pay a fee or what?
There's a website called Film Freeway, and you can search up by state or city or country, and pretty much you create an account, and you have to have a is it Vimeo? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, you have to have that so you can upload the link, and pretty much what you do is you already put all your information down, and when you look up a film festival, you just say apply, do like the existing application that already goes into it.
Can you go to Vimeo actually? It might log me in already because I want to. I think I just go right there. Yeah, I got videos in there.
What?
That's where I put the Patreon.
For real? Oh, look. Patreon. Wait,
I don't know why there's no
What
videos.
I don't think I've ever seen this. I'm fixing to start doing this called live streaming on Twitch type shit. That's one of my goals this year. It's to actually be like a little music in this thing on the Twitch.
Dude, there's so many things you can do.
It should be so fun.
There's no limit.
Dude, y'all haven't heard of that kid J-Man?
Yeah, he's been on here before.
Bro, it's fucking amazing. I didn't know how he actually knows somebody.
Prolific P or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty tough. Man, his sampling game's insane, bro.
Yeah, he was telling us how he does it. It was just a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
Actually, no, it wasn't about a year ago.
He's fucking talented.
No, that's all private. My account doesn't.
Can you go to my videos? Like, why don't I have my videos on there?
He's like,
Oh, you got to log in.
Yeah.
It's not even logged in. Just log in. It's already like pre whatever the hell.
Is it pre
there
there?
you go. Damn, don't be looking at my shit, people. Go to my account, please.
Bro, I'm gonna upload a video of me.
I think I exceeded my fucking limit. The account I was at
Damn,
because I was uploading for my Patreon on here.
that's pretty cool.
I'm on my pro account. Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, that's magical.
Anyways,
Y'all see? Look, that's crazy. Look at that.
dude, there's no excuse for anything anymore. People out there listening,
That is very true.
Bradley, especially because you already have yours out there.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
Drop
no,
it. Drop
I
that
need
shit.
I need to snap out of it.
That's how I feel, man. Anytime I've been holding on to songs, and now I'm just like, I gotta purge it.
Use your talent, or God's gonna take it away from you. That's what I heard one day, and it stuck on me forever.
Damn,
So
that.
think about that one.
True.
Oh my god,
I'll leave you on that one while I take a piss. 'Cause
that just resonated with me. That's crazy. And so, do you have your own like little thing going on too, right?
Like, what do you mean?
Like your like a show type thing going.
Yeah, so back in October, I did this thing called Fools and Ghouls.
Okay.
It was essentially like my Texas version of a Cholo Goth night.
Cool.
So I curated this like playlist of just like Texas rap and just like old school throwbacks and old school hip hop mixed with like 80s and 90s like pop and electro.
That's what's up.
Then I kind of threw in some goth shit and stuff like that. And we had a party, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to create like this like melting pot for like, I just wanted to create an event where everybody could have just a good time. And it was just around Halloween, and it inspired me just to kind of take it further. So I'm actually in the process of trying to look for a new venue.
Okay.
Because I have just bigger ideas for it. You know
Cool.
what I mean? And so, yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing.
That's what's up.
It's just kind of something that it's just something to occupy my time. Keeps me busy, but
That's
it's
what's up.
fun. And because it was successful, it just kind of motivated me to like see like, well, I mean, if it was cool the first time. How much more can I do with it?
On the second time, I think, yeah, for sure. If you saw success,
it's a good challenge. Yeah, it's just a good challenge. It pushes me to be social, but also it's just good vibes. I thought it was good vibes. You know what I mean? So
I think if you provide good vibes, you're doing something good, and it'll come back to you eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, though. That's tight as fuck.
Yeah, like I love like aesthetics and culture. Like when I say aesthetics, I mean like styles and just kind of just that. You know what I mean? Just pop culture and things, and
That's
just
what's up.
to have like a little event that kind of highlights just this aesthetic of like goth alternative, but also like, you know, for us, you know, that just
like that, the little sis.
That's what I'm saying. You should learn how to DJ.
Damn.
Wouldn't that be cool if you DJ'd it?
I
don't know if you would
become a radio DJ.
I don't know if you would be down. I think that'd be really cool, actually.
that would be cool.
You have the nickname for it.
Yeah,
too.
you could. You could do like little live mixes on Twitch, like on the weekends type shit. And
I could just be like, hey, CBG, can we borrow your DJ equipment tonight?
No.
Boom.
And just,
We'll pay you.
just give me beer, just give me high, and I'll just dance behind the table and do things.
Like DJ Hella
That's all you have.
Soft
Look, I don't
already
mean to,
sounds famous.
I don't mean to be like whatever, but like last time, it was just playing a playlist.
My place.
So I mean, that's all you're gonna do, and then you can have your little flair, but you being drunk behind the fucking, you know, give me the mic so I can talk shit.
No.
That's it.
He's like, y'all fucking suck. Nah.
That's all you have to do. You know, just if you're all you're doing is playing a playlist, like legit, you could do it.
It was a good playlist.
That's
If it's your plate, like let's just speak it out so you fucking do it. Like if you want it yours, if you want it hella soft, then you should DJ it. Maybe not this one, but the next one.
I'd be down to try it.
Down the clown.
I'm down to clown.
You're down the clown, dude.
There you go.
Well, I mean, even I'm not. I'm just thinking about it now. Like I'm saying, like, if it's a playlist,
I love little challenges like that.
yeah.
Dude, that'd be pretty sick. DJing, it ain't too hard. It ain't too hard.
Well, when
Paris
you-
Hilton is a DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's those
She's an
DJ
EDM
like an
DJ.
EDM DJ. They're doing this and that.
And I'm not downplaying anybody's talent. I'm
No.
just saying.
Yeah.
Well, if they're offended, then they can fuck off. So who gives a fuck?
No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe you should work harder if you feel like you're not working hard.
That's facts.
That was all 2021. Work hard.
Yeah, that
Shut the
really
fuck
was-
up.
Yeah, that really was what it was, man.
So
Shut
I'm
up
saying,
and work harder.
I'm saying though, you should
There you go.
should DJ. I think it'd be really cool because then nobody can tell you anything, and that's like the ultimate
Oh my
freedom.
god.
Yeah.
The outfits.
You can't be mad at nobody,
Yeah.
and also nobody can tell you anything.
Yeah.
And you could charge for requests. There you go. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
I
I'm
would
just
take
kidding.
Is that like not even like, is that like a disrespectful thing, right?
Like-
to like ask a DJ during their set, like, will you play this?
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, it's not. It's not recommended.
Yeah, because
it's-
I mean, like they essentially like make the mix beforehand, right?
Yeah, they already have like a list of songs, and some of them, I don't know, depending on the venue, may not have access to like to get it right on the spot. So they're like, "Sorry, dog, you're gonna have to go the night without it." You know what I mean? So,
Exactly. Like,
yeah, she's vibing.
what's his name? Is a DJ? Idris Elba, isn't he?
I don't know.
Is he? I don't know about
Look
that.
up on Instagram.
Showtech.
I want you
Pretty
to look
crazy.
up
You ever
Dave Parley.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't he DJ? That's why I saw that picture in there.
He is. He is
met
the
this guy.
creator of Cholo Goth Night. I want you to click on that first picture
Whoa.
I met him last.
and then scroll to the next. I know. I'm so jealous.
Couple weeks ago.
You don't even drink coffee.
Oh,
This
this
is
is
where-
tough.
This is the man that inspired me to do Fools and Ghouls.
Well, this is where
Okay.
the idea came from.
That's
For
what's
you.
up.
I'm like, damn, Jen should be the one DJing.
He looks like
Play the
he's vibing.
sound, because is there sound?
Yeah,
See.
sound.
His artwork reminds me of this guy
I
named
don't think so.
Ramirez. It's pretty sick. It's like that.
Love him.
Scroll down a little bit.
Love this. Mexico soon.
Do you speak Spanish?
A little bit, not too much. Not gonna lie. My
No, my favorite.
Spanish is
I guess they are my favorite like musical group is Prayers, and he's one half of Prayers, and I just
Food's gone wild.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
tough.
Nah, dude, this
New
is
Year's
like
Eve.
this is like your ultimate telltale sign that you should start DJing your parties.
Okay.
Those
There you
facts.
Go to SBC.
They actually have like a little thing for it now.
I heard it's
for
really
DJs.
good. Their audio engineering and all that.
Yeah, I'm see. That's what Vince is
But
doing.
look, you got good friends like CBG. You just rent it from him one night, or Jade.
This right here, Jen.
She
Yeah,
doesn't get
it's true.
offended.
Prayers.
That's tough.
We
What?
need to get our tickets.
Yo. That would imagine if y'all if for the podcast you did something like this.
Dude, I wanted to.
That'd be pretty cool. Y'all know a graphic artist like
really
that?
am serious.
Do I
Like
not?
Y'all know a
but-
graphic artist like that?
maybe like in like
No.
the summertime or
I'm always
something.
like,
I want
man,
us to
I
get
need to find
like
someone like
promo
that.
pictures with like Amanda. I really do.
Let's do
want
it.
us- Yeah.
So on that we should, but I do know a graphic artist.
No, just kidding.
No, but yeah, he's not. He's no longer. We are no longer in cahoots.
No,
When I had all the cool shit always coming out with like cool graphic design, that was because of him.
Yeah.
It ain't happening no more. So
Damn. I know how that shit be. Though,
God
bro.
bless you, sir.
Oh, look at this shit.
Shit. I know how that be, man. Bro, that's
I know,
tough as fuck.
I love their posters.
That's why we.
That's-
If you find a graphic designer who's doing shit, let me know because
I got you, bro.
That's inspired by Death Proof, the Quentin Tarantino movie.
That's a good movie.
Y'all know who Ramirez is?
Who?
Ramirez? Bro, he's like bringing like that dirty South sound back.
I
from,
have
like-
I had some of his music or their
Yeah.
music on the Fools and Ghouls playlist.
Yeah, he's tough.
The Faux Five.
Yes, the 4-5 is a great song. And then he has
It's a
a
band?
Pop.
Is it a group or just a guy?
It's just a guy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just this guy with
Great sound though.
yeah,
Great sound.
his sound's crazy.
It's definitely like it's like of like that kickback era. You know what I mean? It's really cool.
That's cool.
I'm like, damn. And he just does
No,
his
and
thing.
that literally it's like just that little
Yeah. I'm
that
like,
vibe.
oh. Well, it's like his first video I ever saw from him was like, I think the song was called Pop, and it was just like an intro of like a lowrider just going poof, poof, and then some horses, and I was like, that's tough as fuck. And I was
That's
like,
exactly
after
what
that.
it is. Tough. Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know your brain,
Uh-huh.
and you really haven't spoke about it. But you should do posters.
Poster boards.
Can I trust me? Trust me. I have already written it down and manifested these things.
Oh shit.
That's then,
Oh, shit.
Then I
So-
guess the podcast's over. See you guys later.
No. The creative direction I've always wanted this, like ever since I was just like, oh, this is like a thing. Like I can do this. Like it's like a thing. Like my creative direction with it. I love fantasy and I love, like I said, I was telling him, I love aesthetics and style and just kind of like, I love like just paying homage to like an era and like, I just love just cool shit. You know what I mean? And so I have like big ideas for this and
I
just creating little
can
vibes.
agree on that. When it comes to like the 90s era and like anything like soul 90s R&B, like I for some reason cherish that shit. Like, and I'm starting to incorporate that a lot into like shit that I've been making. This just sound crazy. You ever heard that song? I wanna be there with you, like Brandy or some shit like
What,
that.
say that. What?
Can you repeat?
Yeah, it's like I wanna be there with you, and it's just like it's by Brandy or something like some shit like that, bro. It's just the shit. Hold on, look, go YouTube. Yeah, because I don't
We're all
do it
just
justice.
staring. We're like,
I'm
what
trying to
song
think
is that?
what that is.
Hold on. You know, I have Spotify.
There we go, even better.
Go to. There's a Spotify app on here. You can go to that if you want.
Hold on, I'm finna.
Dude, brought the laptop. Bring it out.
Yeah, bro, I did, bro.
Oh, like you have the app for it?
Yeah, there's an app.
You got the
Do you know
app?
what the song is called?
Well, you can just play it off
It's called "I Want to Be Down."
so we can hear it off the mic.
I think it's called by Brandy.
This?
Let's see.
I don't
think this is it, but we're trying to find out.
It's called I Want.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. This song's so
I don't want
great.
us to get copyrighted.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll get in trouble for these things.
Let's see.
I don't either.
Like this.
We have
yeah.
yet to get any.
Just slowed it down. Just give it that little extra warmth, and then I just had this little woo woo ready.
No, I think that's really cool because I love when like
That kind of music is a vibe.
Yeah.
or like when like people just take like samples or like Kid Cudi is like a really good example.
Dude, Kid Cudi's.
The way, yeah.
Did you see that thing on Twitter where Kanye sampled Prince?
He sampled Michael Jackson as well.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's also like a Luther Vandross one that's like going around
Mm-hmm.
too.
Somebody sampled fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Who
it was the
Young
guy who
Thug?
died. It was Pop Smoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to tell somebody about that once, and he was like, "It was Pirates of the Caribbean." I was just like, "All right, never mind."
So Kanye, or go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like Kid Cudi's song "Young Lady." ended up exposing me to like one of my favorite songs of all time, which is Hollywood Forever Cemetery Sings by Father John Misty.
Okay.
And so just like thinking of just like hearing that song, it's literally about fucking in the cemetery. For whatever reason, Kid Cudi was like, listening to it and was just kind of like, I can fucking spawn this into something else. Like, what a mind.
Right. Cool. That's always so crazy. I always think it's crazy how people who like just all they do is sample. I'm just like, man, you just sit there and listen to whatever and you just pull it from that. I think that's cool about hip hop. It's like that's how it kind of started off. It's just samples and stuff like that. You just got some people with a mic and like, that's pretty cool. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, y'all ever seen that TikTok where it's like you recording somebody and they just come in and they're like, ooga wooga booga, or you send them a beat or something and he says some dumb shit on it. I'm like, damn. That's a vibe.
Well, have you ever listened to Beastie Boys' album Paul's Boutique?
I don't think so.
If you want to listen to like, you know, about sampling, they got sued a few times, especially about the Beatles, because when their second album, Paul's Boutique, they had finished doing Fight for Your Right, which was like this hip hop mega, you know, hip hop album.
Yeah.
And then Paul's Boutique came out. And when you listen to it, they didn't get a DJ to do their music. They got this guy that was great at the computer and he pretty much just took samples of music and just made beats out of it.
Yeah.
And at that time, I think it was like 89, the album came out. And it's just interesting to like listen to the difference between albums, because that one was pretty much created by a computer at that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just kind of cool. I always think it's crazy too how far like music has come as far as like technology goes behind it. Because now it used to be like you have to have a whole band. Now you can just do it all on your own if you really wanted to. It's just like mind blowing.
You can do anything on your own.
Yeah. There's just one guy I know, he goes by like FKJ. And he just makes like instrumentals, but his instrumentals are always on the fly. So he'll do like a guitar first, and he'll get like a saxophone and just and do some crazy shit. He used a Passport as a clap in one of his songs one time. I was like, that's tough as fuck.
That's pretty cool.
I'm like, if I could do some shit I probably could do some shit like that if I really put my mind to it. But I was like, damn, the way he's doing it, he's just adding like sauce to it. I'm like, wow.
I just want to say thank you for introducing me to Flavored God. That dude is awesome.
Yeah, dude.
And inspired so many things to cook because I love his fucking thing. I haven't bought any of his seasonings yet, but
that's what I was going to ask. I was like, you ordered his seasonings?
I don't know if I trust him.
I got the chicken and waffle one.
Well, I don't know. What if he put some weird thing in there that like makes your boobs grow or something? I don't fucking know.
Bro, you got a point. You never know what the fuck someone's putting in, I guess. I'm like, fuck.
Because he makes his own spice. Like, you don't know. Like, it's not FDA approved.
I got the chicken and waffles one.
You do?
That's just gas.
Well, you don't know. Like, what if it makes you piss more than you need to? I don't know.
Shit.
Your bladder inflamed or some bullshit. I don't trust people. But it's a cool Instagram. So that's all that matters.
Bro, there's one day I got some like waffle batter. I did that chicken and waffle seasoning in the batter. And it's woo, 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 woo. And I got sausage stuck on a stick.
I saw him do that shit,
yeah,
man.
Bro, that shit was gas. I tried that bitch. I had to. It was amazing. I was like, oh my God.
That sounds cool.
And it's like, also, too, his seasonings aren't even expensive. They're like $5.
Yeah. Super
like,
humble guy.
How much should they be?
Shit. The ones here at the store, like the real ones, like $15. If you like, I don't know, like, do you shop for seasonings like that?
I have most seasonings in my pantry.
Do you have like the specific ones though? You get down to the nitty gritty.
No.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. He just makes them himself, and it's like, I don't know. What if he spit in it? You don't know.
His kid sneezed in it or some shit. He was like, fuck it.
You don't trust people. Again, his Instagram's really cool. And if you ever want to talk, we can talk. But I don't know. People do far worse with. I don't know.
I mean, you got a point. People do some pretty crazy shit, but I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't do some crazy shit.
I mean, if you've tried it, then maybe you're all right. So
I don't know. Maybe I am good. Dude, we had this theory one day. We're sitting there at Guitar Center, and they're like, "What if all this is fake?" And I was like, "What?" They're like, "What if we already died and we're just all chilling, like waiting?" I was like,
"Waiting for what?"
Yeah, I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, we all died, so now we just gotta wait. We're just chilling here." I'm like, "Well, that's fucking ass." Like, goddamn, out of all places I could be, I'm in the middle of Guitar Center.
Those people would say shit like that over there. Jesus.
Bro, I've walked into some pretty crazy conversations. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck?
Dude, they're gonna fire your ass, man. You better watch out.
Dude, hey, you know what? The fuck it. They should talk to me more then. Like, they should know who the fuck
Oh my god.
Like, goddamn, my bad. I didn't mean like that, but like,
Did you ever eat at Freebirds? Is that place still right there?
They ain't open no more, man. They used to have this monster ass burrito that they used to
I always
have.
wanted to try that one.
That shit was gas as fuck. I mean, it was unnecessary and unhealthy as fuck, but it was great. I loved
It's
it.
not open anymore?
No, they
No.
closed that shit down.
Dude,
What's there now?
nothing.
Nothing. There used to be one on
I mean,
University.
Chipotle's way
I
better.
was thinking about
No.
Freebirds recently. I don't know why. I was just,
No.
They used to have some wacky commercials too. I don't
They
know if you
did.
remember.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's some wacky.
kinda.
I remember their green avocado
tortillas.
tortilla or whatever. bullshit.
That's what I would
Spinach
get.
or whatever the fuck.
That's what I would get.
That's what I got.
It was good.
Yeah, that shit was gas. I got that one time. My homie put me on. He was like, "Bro, you gotta go try this place. It's called Freebirds." I was like, "What is it?" He was like, "It's just a burrito place." So I pulled up, and then he showed me what he was getting, and they were just stacking stuff onto it. And I realized it was like one of those fat ass ones. So he was like, "Yeah, just get you one of those, and you'll be good for like 2 days." I was like, "All right."
I mean, he's not lying.
Yeah, bro. So I went ahead and chomped on that bitch. And
It's a Texas
I
one?
mean, it's not that different compared to what Chipotle is.
Told you.
oh yeah, that's that.
It's a Texas
I'm gonna
shit?
go to Chipotle tomorrow to get a burrito.
I have a Chipotle gift card I need to use.
Well, let's go to Chipotle tomorrow.
I'm off tomorrow, by the way, so we should. So
Oh my god!
She said, "Oh, no.
Oh
Chipotle's
my
great."
God, let's do lunch.
Chipotle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have the Dukes. All right.
She said, "I might have to do."
it's okay.
I guess. He's like, I guess it's okay.
I always wanted to try that big one though, just like, cause when I was a kid, if anybody's younger than me listening, cable was still a thing, and I loved Travel Channel and Man vs. Food.
Fucking too, bro.
Man vs. Food,
Fucking
and he
love
would
it.
always try these food challenges, and I was like, when I grow up, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I guess I still could, but one of them being the Freebirds, just it's not even a challenge, but that damn thing's like this big.
That thing is fucking
Would you
huge.
ever do like that Amarillo Steakhouse one?
Oh, yeah.
I will do any
Do you
food.
think you could do
The
it?
Big Texan.
I don't think I could because of the sides.
If I get high as fuck, I'm gonna go
The
in there and
sides,
tear
the
that
sides,
shit up.
the sides is the killer. And because I can eat that much, just not in an hour. I can't do it in an hour.
Is that the time limit?
Yeah, you have a time limit. I will do any food challenge besides spicy because I don't
at
want
that
to rip
shit.
my insides in half.
I did the blazing challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings, and that fucked me
Oh,
up.
I've done
look at
that
that shit.
actually.
Look at
Oh
that.
my god.
Jesus.
I could eat
I
that,
could eat
Jim,
that.
but not in an hour.
That's seriously like eating 6 steaks.
That is a
I could eat that.
Yeah.
Swanson
You would be shit.
move.
You would be fucked for like a whole day.
I could do it.
Better
But,
take some Metamucil.
And you have to eat those, the baked potato and the vegetables.
bro, for my birthday, I'm gonna go do that.
Is that $100?
Yeah. Fuck, I
Is
can
that
say
what it is?
Dude, if you do that, I don't know.
But I think if you finish it,
It's free.
It's free, yeah.
Dude, I will quit this podcast if you fucking do that.
no, bro. I would just come in here with the beer belly and be like, "Oh, this fat ass belly." Just be like,
Can you imagine that shit that you had to take after eating that thing?
it'd be disgusting. It'd be, dude.
right.
I'd look like one of those characters off of Men in Black, the little alien guys.
Yeah, you were like, they're walking around all funny and shit.
Yeah, y'all ever seen Nate Diaz fight?
I'm not really know.
Bro, he looks exactly like one of them. If you pull up a picture side by side comparison, and
It's huge though.
they
It's
look
a lot bigger than I
Shout out to
thought.
Adam Richmond, dude. I love that show.
Adam Richmond.
I
Yeah,
hope
it was
his
Man
health
vs.
is
Food.
okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's the first original guy that was on there, right? Like the.
I don't think he was the only one.
No, they've had.
It's frozen over there. You can't see.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, he's the only one in my art. And Andrew Zimmern did Bizarre Foods. Oh, I love those two shows.
Oh, dude, the Bizarre Foods is crazy.
And I didn't even know, but Bert Kreischer was hurt. Not hurt Bert, but Trip. I don't know. He would like do roller coasters and shit.
Hell's Kitchen is the shit.
You told me the name of it once.
There's a girl from Lubbock who's actually on Gordon Ramsay's show.
For real.
What?
One of those food.
Can I snag me one of those?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, gang.
One of those food competition shows with Gordon Ramsay. There's a girl from Lubbock on there right now.
For real?
Yeah,
How cool.
it's really cool.
That's crazy.
Try to get her on the podcast when she comes home.
Just be like, hey, get over here. Do you actually know a few people who know about the your podcast, and they're like, yeah, bro, you fucking sick. Yeah, they know about the little thing you got going. It's pretty cool. I've been at like South Plains and shit. So I was
Really?
like, yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Hope they're subscribed.
They better be, goddamn.
Yeah,
Not
they
be
better
lurking
be.
and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
These
you-
are not that
You've
cool.
gotten a lot of followers lately, haven't you?
No, dude, I've been stale, man. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I swear,
Bro.
like last month you had like 500, and then now you're like
I
at
mean, with-
900.
I was at 500 like in August. So
yeah, that's still a big jump.
That is a big jump.
That's
That's-
awesome.
Yeah, look at you
I
go.
mean, you caught up to me.
But now I'm like,
No,
I mean, I haven't posted anything in a long time up until the first.
I feel that.
All that live shit that I won't get back into, but
Yeah, no, it took me forever to fucking get some shit. I was like, fuck. Oh, yeah.
J-Man just followed me on Twitter.
Did he really? Fuck yeah, shout out. That's funny.
Like that boy.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. Oh man.
What are
Wait,
you
is this
looking up?
Twitter?
Yeah, he's on Twitter. What are you on Twitter for?
I'm looking up seeing if there's videos of the
Bro.
people eating the steak.
Are you on Twitter?
I don't even know my.
I have an
Either of
account,
you?
but I never get on.
I don't know my Twitter.
Twitter's funny, dude.
Dude, yeah, this is off the wall shit. When I used to be on Twitter.
Funny shit.
I laugh every day.
God, there's a video. Please play the video. When you're done, go to messages. I gotta show y'all something. It's just
One day I really hope I see you do that.
Is it synced up?
Are you on TikTok?
I just post videos from this.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this shit. Is it synced up?
Yeah.
That's a code.
Come on.
See, this is the fucking Wi-Fi I deal with. I still upload.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an hour. You got 11, what is it, 11 minutes?
12.
Oh, Bradley.
Why are you bullshitting?
She said, "Why are you bullshit?"
Bradley Pitts, come on, dude.
Yeah, Bradley
For
Pitts.
real.
Quit fucking
Make it
around,
till you
man.
make it.
I've never even been there. Have y'all been in that restaurant?
What?
Big Texan? No.
My mom has, but I've
know
never
you.
been. She was like, "Yeah, that steak crazy." I was like, "What?" Bro, I think I could do it, man.
But yeah. And people be going hype too.
I don't think the water is good for you. Makes you full up faster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's facts.
Go to my messages, would you please?
Dude, if I skip breakfast, would you have to eat before going in, or would it be recommended not to eat that entire day?
Or which one?
For the Big Texan? For that steak challenge?
It's I don't know about the day, but like the idea is like when you don't eat for a while, your stomach shrinks.
Mm.
So maybe like building up to it, you should eat a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot, so you expand your stomach more and more. So then you go into it ready to go. Yeah, Jen's messages. Sorry,
That's cool.
serial chiller. Go up.
Oh my god.
Y'all don't read our messages.
That first one.
Don't fucking read our messages.
Oh shit.
Go right there. Go to that DJ account.
This one?
Yes. I just like the way he
Bro, do
dances.
that.
Did I send you something like this?
I told you, Bradley. I was like, I love this video.
Bradley, can you do it?
Bro, DJ
What,
Khaled
that?
walking.
Yeah. Do it.
I want to see Bradley do it.
I don't have enough room.
Go
right
click,
now.
expand it. I need to see a full screen version of it, and then play the fucking music.
Why?
Bro, no.
Hold on, let me get this on.
Bro, he's like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, dude, that guy's laying on the
Oh, this shit's funny. Bro. God damn. Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind.
This might be my favorite video of all time. Hey, go up real quick. Damn it. Did you exit? Oh, no, you didn't.
On Twitter?
Yeah, scroll up. So this is Winston Churchill Day. Click on that. So anybody listening, anybody here in this room, it's called Winston Churchill Day. It's January 24th, and this is the schedule. If you want to do it with me, I'm doing it the 22nd because the 24th is a Monday.
Okay.
So 9 a.m. first whiskey, 11 a.m. first cigar and another whiskey.
You're gonna
Then you
do
have an
this.
optional walk around the neighborhood. Yes, I am doing this. 1 p.m. lunch and champagne. 3 p.m. another whiskey. 4 p.m. shot of cognac. 5 p.m. another whiskey with an optional nap, which I will take. 6 p.m. dinner and more champagne. Post dinner to second cigar and drink whatever you like, which will be a Bud Light beer.
First off, that is a Monday. Second, that is gatekeeper
No, that's why I
day.
say we're doing it the 22nd
Okay.
because that's a Saturday.
Okay.
I can't do this on a Monday.
Okay, Alex.
I listened.
I'm gang.
I listened to
I'm gang.
his podcast with Rogan. I remember him talking about.
Well, this is what Winston Churchill did every day. That guy did that every fucking day.
What
With
the
that-
fuck?
This is a normal schedule for Winston Churchill, who was prime minister.
Would that get you really drunk, or
I mean, the guy that
or you just kind of be buzzed through your day?
I feel like you'd be buzzed maybe through the day. Maybe
Yeah.
I feel like after lunch
It's like
you might have a
every-
little die down.
like every 2 hours. Yeah, I think I'll be
So you'll
alright.
just coast through your day.
I'll be
I guess?
buzzed. It's like the. No, I'd be drunk.
I mean, the guy did look like this. So
They said
Ew.
He looked like he was chilling. Why is his what's wrong with his eye?
They said he would smoke like 3 or 4 cigars a day.
So
do you know who this is?
Oh fuck! I almost hit my face.
Please tell me you know who this is. Please, Winston Churchill. Please.
He was great.
He was like a government official, like a prime minister or something. I don't know
when
though. Oh, I don't know.
During like
World War II.
Okay.
Prime Minister of England.
Okay.
Him, Roosevelt, and Stalin were like the biggest guys in the world.
They're the leaders.
They led the
allies.
world against the Nazis.
Bro, so what do y'all think about the whole space race thing? Like during the Cold War, do you think we actually got to the moon type shit?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so we actually got to the moon. Okay. So like there was this a couple of videos I had run across, and it was like them talking about how like they would send like a bunch of spaceships and shit up into like to try to test them, and they would say they're unmanned, but half of the time they had like these cosmonauts inside of them, and there's like a bunch of audio recordings of them just like final moments. Just
yeah, the Russians did a lot of things before us.
Yeah,
but we got to the moon first. But yeah, dude,
fuck the Russians.
they had plans to send people up. They didn't have get them back down, so they would die.
Damn.
The first thing that went into space was a dog. He died.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P.
Damn. R.I.P.
I
Buck.
don't give a fuck about humans.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sad day.
I think
R.I.P.
I think we did go to the moon, but for what we saw on television, I don't know if that was the time.
Yeah.
Because I just think you're pretty much in a different dimension. Like, how good was live TV back then?
You got a
It's
point.
almost like, why would they air that?
Yeah.
Knowing that it could be a complete
hell,
tragedy and failure.
Aliens could have attacked them in live TV.
Whoa. I mean, it was the 60s. Things were weird.
There's someone brought up a good point. There was like they had showed like a cycle of someone like landing on the moon. They're like, who took the picture of it landing? I was like, oh, that's fucking.
Yeah, there was more than one moon landing. So
yeah,
and there was also the ship was orbiting the moon in order to get onto something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, but my question is, why did we go to the moon, and why haven't we been back to the moon?
I mean, we haven't been back since 1972. So,
but why did we go to the moon in the first place?
But here's what blows me away.
Why did we go back?
They say that the technology, all the computers that were in there, this was still more powerful, of course, right? That's just crazy to think that for what they had at that time, they were still able to make it. But maybe people were just that smart back then,
bruh.
Because they say that with NASA, the reason, another big reason why we haven't been back is because the people that got them to the moon, they've died off, and all the equations that they've done to get there, that was all in their mind. They didn't write this down, and it was like on point.
Did you see what Elon Musk recently kind of started announcing and everything like that? Like they can now go faster than light speed. Like they have an engine that can go faster than light speed. So they call it ludicrous speed. And I was like watching, like trying to grasp like the concept of what they're talking about. That's how you travel the
stars if you can go faster than that.
Yeah. And so they're talking about putting these on future like ships, and they're trying to test them slowly but surely, like on the SpaceX launches that they do to the space station and whatnot. They're like, yeah, this is what we're definitely going to be planning to use these a lot.
So he named it that because there's a movie called Spaceballs, and they parody Star Wars. And in Star Wars, it's what is it? It's just light speed, right?
Light speed.
Light speed. And so in the movie, they said we need to go light speed, and they're like, no, that's not fast enough. Let's go to ludicrous speed. So he named that off of this movie right here.
That's fucking great, dude. When art imitates life, that's fucking amazing. That's funny as shit. Ludicrous speed. Damn, that's crazy, bro. I don't know. Do y'all think eventually we'll see like space travel type shit?
If we don't kill ourselves before then.
Yeah. That's possible.
It's going to take many, many trials.
Yeah.
Before we could do that.
Shit.
I mean, hell, they thought we were going to have flying cars.
You remember when you were talking about the Lubbock lights?
Yeah.
The 3 little dots? Well, apparently, did you see that? Apparently, like the fucking spacecraft that is finally out to the public. There's been this spacecraft that's like got 3 little lights like a triangle. Maybe it's a little different than that. That's a B-2 bomber, by the way. That's what that was. But apparently, like now we've been let out to the public what that fucking spacecraft looks like. Like we have it. and this is what it is.
I mean, Reese Air Force Base was here too, you know.
Dude,
yeah, I think that was a B-2 bomber.
that's crazy. See, there was this one dude when I was working at the airport. Oh, he told me about this situation, and there was one night we were working there, bro. And there was so I used to work at FedEx, and the plane was landing like this. So you could see, it was late at night, you could see the light coming in. But right above the plane, there was another series of lights following the plane. But with the way it was coming down, it looked like they were fixing to hit. But for some reason, bro, that night there was a blackout on the airfield, just randomly. Just poof. And then like the emergency lights queued on, and it was just red lights.
I'm talking about this shit.
And it was fucking the eeriest thing. And then the lights that we saw above the plane, like we were down and we could see it. So we were trying to radio to let them know, like, hey, do y'all see what we're seeing down here? And then the whole power cut out. And so they had to go to this whole emergency power, and then the lights were gone. We didn't see nothing after that. I was like, what the fuck did we just, like, it just happened out of nowhere. And this one dude, he was on a plane one time. He was one of the pilots. And we got to talking about some shit. And he was like, you want to see some shit that I saw on a flight? And I was like, sure. He was recording like whenever he was flying midair or something, and there was this little gray thing that just went like zoomed right past him. He was like, can you tell me what that is? And I was like, no, I can't tell you what that is. I don't know what to tell you. He's like, did you see the way it went? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't know. What's the big deal about going? And he was like, we can't do that. Yeah. The way how sharp it was and how quick it was.
Go to Joe Rogan's Instagram, will you?
I was like, bro, this shit crazy. I was like, so you just see this shit when you're in the air and you're just like, oh yeah, no biggie.
I think it's all coming to light because look at this video. I don't know if y'all seen it. Keep going down. That one right there with that one. That's like, this technology is now coming to light, like, because it's doing all these things people have described before. Watch how it can just move around like that.
Oh, shit.
That was what people were like, this is UFO technology. Now it's coming to light that we have it. That's probably what people see, you know.
What? That is smart. Yeah.
That's scary.
That is really smart to think like that. That is pretty crazy to think that they have something capable of doing something like that.
But who gave us this technology?
That's what I was about to say. The idea is who gave it to us, and also be glad we have it. Nobody else.
Bro.
I mean, that's a lot of equations to get to make it go that fast.
That's fucking insane. Yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who gave us the... Yeah.
I mean, you hear all those UFO stories. It's that being told in real life.
Yeah.
It's just moving around like this. And
damn.
That was unheard of until, like, I guess now.
Yeah.
You know, going back to Lubbock Lights, I'm not saying these are connected, but I think what a lot of people forget is that just this area alone, it's like what was going on around here. Because in Alamo Gordo, which is like an hour and a half away from here in New Mexico.
Went there the first time ever, just recently.
And that's where the first atomic bomb
The White
happened.
Sands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, that's when we have the Roswell.
Green aliens.
The green alien. And then another hour away here in Lubbock, we see this like within a span of 5-6 years. It's just like what was going on in this area that we don't know about.
That is true.
Yeah.
But there was also, like, NASA picked up on these series of light. There's like 274 stars that are all flashing at the same consecutive time, at the same time of day, towards like some kind of signal that they're picking up in the systems.
I have heard that they're getting radio waves that they don't know where it's coming from either.
And it's just like, it's consecutive, and they're just like, where the fuck
this is why
shit
Trump
coming
started
from?
SpaceX. He knows things.
Well, people don't realize that, you know, yeah, we're spinning around the sun, but we're not just spinning around the sun. Like, we're actually traveling.
The sun's moving too.
But on top of that, there are other things that are faster than our solar system. So there's no telling what's just flying right by us.
Right.
You know?
And we can't fully comprehend what else is out there as well.
Well, did y'all see that shit where NASA launched a telescope like to see the universe like we've never seen before.
Uh-huh.
And they also hired like 40 theologians to prepare humans if we ever made contact with another life. So what would that mean to like Christianity, the Islams and Judaism and all that shit? So that's
insane. I
think there would be a big, huge awakening. For sure.
Yeah.
Do you think people still believe in God?
Yes.
I mean, I think people will still believe in God. But
Dude, are you tapping your leg, man?
Huh?
Are you tapping your leg over there? I keep hearing fucking
bro.
I keep fucking hearing Tavin, dog.
Bro,
Sorry.
You know what? I'm so sorry.
I keep hearing fucking
Ted had
Tavin.
just came over the other day and he was doing that. And I noticed that. I was like, why are you shaking your leg? I was like, well, then now I'm over here like.
I kept hearing, I was like, what? Is it an alien?
But-
Sorry.
Yeah, brother.
Scientists say that the galaxy itself, or just everything, to the beginning of time, supposedly it's 65 billion years ago. But it's just like I don't think we can comprehend in our mind how long that truly is.
No, like that's a long fucking time. Like
I don't even think we can comprehend what's in our galaxy, let alone everything else.
It's like a planet that's not too far away that they're getting signals from, and it's like Earth-like, and they're like, this shit's possible.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Every species sees something in a different way.
Yeah.
So, like birds, they can only see certain colors. Like apparently, birds can't see LED lights.
Really?
But us humans, it's like, what are some other beings? What are they truly seeing?
Are you talking interdimensional beings?
Do what now?
Are you talking interdimensional beings?
I mean, whatever it is.
You guys have done drugs. You tell me. You've seen them.
Shit.
I don't think
you mean.
It's hard to explain what it is. I mean, we don't know what it is.
It's true.
I remember seeing this quote was like, what's more terrifying, there being other life out there, or the fact that we're the only life out there?
That we're the only life?
The only, like, that's actually more terrifying than that there is other life. We're the only life out in this whole entire universe.
That'd be insane.
Or that there's other life in the universe. Which one's more terrifying?
There's no other life like ours type shit?
No, like we're the only life in the whole universe, or there's life.
I mean, there's some producing going on behind doors, I mean, it's just hard for me to think that we just came from nothing. Like there's something huge happened in the past that none of us know.
God was like,
I mean, is it God?
Would you want to know?
Would I want to know? Hell, I mean, it'd probably be too complicated for any of us to know what it is.
What if to me, it's even like, what if it just happened?
Like that?
I mean,
what if it, I always think about that. Like, what if,
bro,
the star is just, boom, we're just there.
I mean,
Dude,
we've talked about it too.
That freaks me out.
I mean, we've talked about this before, where in, every religion that has a God, they say that even God doesn't know where he came from. So who created God?
Who created God?
And then who created that God that created God? It just keeps going on and on.
The way I always think about like God, I'm always like, he is like, we're in a fishbowl. And this man is like outside the fishbowl. And so like he can look in.
But what if God's in the fishbowl? And there's another guy outside the fishbowl.
I think it's just an infinity.
Like an infinity
amount of
that's where infinity comes in.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a never ending cycle.
That should be insane. I think there's like, so I don't know. So in the King James Version of the Bible type shit, they talk about there being 7 different types of kingdoms after death. Right. And so like saying there's like different types of levels after life. So we go to, this could be one level and then we go to the next level of life and then we go to the next level. When the final
apparently
kingdom,
to your friends, we're stuck in one fucking level.
Yeah, like we're just fucking here. Yeah, apparently we're already fucking here. But I don't know. I thought it was pretty interesting to hear. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it's pretty cool. I was like, I don't know. Like the concept of it, like, would that mean there's other type of beings, I guess you could say, beyond what we can see, I guess? I don't know. Like shit got me kind of curious. I was like, fuck. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't like thinking about that.
He's like, I don't like thinking about that. He's like, oh,
Nah, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, all of that shit gets intense. I'm like, fuck.
That idea, like God is,
and that's why they have 40 theologians.
Like, what if you wake up after life and you're like, you become God? You go.
I mean, maybe we're gods in our own way.
We have power to destroy and create reality.
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
have you seen Watchmen? The series? I think.
No, I haven't seen the series, but I saw the movie. So the movie was cool.
Dr. Manhattan. He creates life.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to see it happen. Then he becomes bored with it, and he leaves it. That's what I was seeing. Like, what if that's what God did? He's like, I'm gonna create life here, and it sucked. I'm bored of it. I'm leaving.
I mean, whatever it is we come from, there's some people out here that, it might be the elites or whatever, but there's some people out here that know where we truly come from.
You think so?
I truly think so.
Like alive on this planet.
Yeah.
That know the truth.
Will Smith knows there's aliens.
Well, on top
for real.
I mean,
Is that why they killed Jeffrey Epstein?
For as long as humans have been here, there's been so many things that just been lost throughout history. Like especially like the Egyptians, they had to be
they were on some shit.
They had to be more close to the like way more advanced in technology than what we are today.
For sure. Like the Amazonians or whatever. Like they had their own thing going. They made their own type of soil to grow like certain like other type of trees they can't grow in their own climate. Yeah, that's like what the fuck. Like so they had.
Well, I mean those cultures and tribes, they were more connected to the earth.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, that's kind of where like that line blurs of science and their spirituality almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like magic almost existed back then because there was no modern life.
That is very true.
So they probably were in tune with something else.
There is this like India, what the fuck? India or some shit. There's like this castle or something, and you can only open the vaults by like sound. So you'd have to do something.
That's pretty cool.
You have to be a shaman of some type.
Have you ever been around those things that they do, the vibrating?
Yeah.
I fucking love those things.
Those things are sweet.
Cool. Yeah.
There's something about sound they say, like the vibrations.
Mm-hmm. I'm like,
I mean, it carries frequencies.
Frequencies. That's what I was looking for.
So can somebody explain that to me? Like listening to certain frequencies, like what the fuck does that do?
They don't really know, but. Because it can alter your mood. It can alter your health.
Like some people will like play like certain frequencies, like when they're feeling sick, or like to like hear help with like their depressions or their anxiety.
No, I think that's just real, right? Like your mind's. Yeah, you can like torture somebody with it almost too.
Because I think we operate like at a natural frequency. Like I forgot what it is. It's somewhere between like 4 or something. Yeah, 440.
So here's I was gonna say that there is this conspiracy that the Nazis. The true frequency is 432.
It is.
But when the Nazis lost the war, they're like, fuck this. We're telling everybody it was 440. And that's why the world has gone to shit. And so, yeah, dude.
Right, it could.
There's like frequencies that you're like supposed to operate on, like a natural frequency. But apparently it's not what we've been told. Because the Nazis were like, fuck the world. You guys are going to burn in hell.
432.
That's a whole different story. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say
No, but like.
I don't really understand how frequencies like affect the mind and the body.
Because I don't know. Like I know that when it comes to like the music side, I guess I can kind of explain it from that. It's just like, so with plugins, they operate like digital plugins when, they operate at a certain frequency. So you can emulate a sound, but you can't emulate the feel of analog hardware because they operate like, say in 440, it operates like at 442 different types of frequency waves or whatever. So you feel it. So you feel the music rather than you just hearing it type stuff. So I'm like, oh, this shit kind of crazy. So I think whenever they play like a certain frequency, like there's like 442 is one of them. There's like 552, 532 or something like that. But each one does different things. And it just, I don't know. There's a whole spiritual thing to it. I think it's like connecting with your chakras and stuff.
There's a very spiritual connection between like frequencies and vibrations.
Yeah.
And I do think it's real.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Just like, there's also
I
like.
need to read more about that.
You said that too. Like, I mean, I think there was like ancient technology where they used sound to pick up objects.
I could see that being a thing.
They were able to like lift objects and I don't know. I don't really understand it either. But like I mean, if you put on like soothing sounds, it's gonna calm you down. The church uses certain things too. I don't fucking know. I don't really know that whole side of it.
Yeah, I'm just like
But when you do play with that thing, you know what I'm talking about. You do feel calmer.
Mm-hmm.
You feel kind of cool with it, yeah.
You do connect.
I always wonder what monks and shit do like on there.
And I think like when you put like on a stereo, if you like vibrate at certain frequencies, and you put like sand on it, it forms different shapes to different frequencies. Like there's like connections with the universe or whatever.
So I'm trying to find it right now, but talking about frequencies, there's that goes into play when it comes to war too. And in Vietnam, the way they would try to get the Viet Cong to come out, they would play this. They would play this frequency where it was called the Wandering Ghost, and they would play it at such a high pitched sound where the Viet Cong would go crazy. And what it would like trigger, because I'm trying to look for it right now and play a little sample of it, but. Pretty much it's like the welling. It kind of sounds like in our terms like Yodona.
Ew.
Yeah, Ed.
That's gross.
A lot of spirituality, a lot of science minded too. I'm not fucking no expert.
That's scary.
So,
Right? Yeah, that's facts. Though. I
But
don't think
in the jungle,
oh my god. Oh hell no.
Yeah.
and like these Viet Cong, they would think it's like a loved one crying for help, and but that's a sample of it.
Bro.
But they would play that through the jungle. So because the Viet Cong, it was guerrilla warfare,
Ho Chi Minh
and they would
Trail,
hide, and so that's how they would like get them out. They would play that frequency because it would like do something. So I can't imagine what the technology they were actually using to actually hear that frequency.
Could you imagine being in a jungle and hearing that?
Dude, can you imagine being in one of those holes, then just chilling there, it's dark as fuck.
Dark, and you hear that?
Oh, dude,
Because like they say that these people would like just start like they themselves would just start crying because they didn't know what the fuck was going on. They just thought this like inner dimension was like talking to them in their head.
Bro, just imagine them. They walk out and they just get domed. They're just oh my god.
Boom.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit.
Dude, that'd be weird.
That'd be horrifying.
But yeah, that's what that sound was like. That frequency was like.
There's a lot of sound warfare and all that.
But like even with the government, they know all that. They know all the frequencies. I think they know everything when it comes to
Yeah.
witchcraft,
I think it comes from
supernatural.
the
Like
Like,
they know
legitimately
everything.
think it comes from the Nazis. The Nazis figured out like
They
sound,
were,
and then we
experimenting
discovered it
with
from
some
them.
shit.
Because the thing about the Nazis,
They were doing some
they
shit.
would, of course, like they went into like Greece, like where
Yeah, they were into the cult shit
Romans,
too. But
Mm-hmm.
they like Hitler like loved religion, like
he was after the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant.
yeah.
Yeah, the whole shebang. Like he was really trying
He
to do
was
some
like,
stuff with
Skull
spiritual
and
side of
Bones.
things.
That's where that comes from, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All that bullshit. It's some freaky shit, man.
Like, he
You're
really-
right though, Bradley. I think you are right because that knowledge went somewhere, and it's probably the elites who know it.
Yeah. They have
Yep,
to.
that's what I'm saying.
Because all the stuff that he was doing, there's no way they just threw it away and burned it. You know what I'm
There's some
saying?
freaky shit.
They were trying to experiment with time travel, and they think they might have succeeded too. They think that somehow, some way, they were able to do it because. So I guess like around the fall of the Nazis, they had this thing called the Bell Project.
Bell,
yeah.
yeah.
And so I guess right before everything happened, they got domed off.
And there's
The
a story
scientists
about
did.
there's a story about a guy in like the '60s who found a bell in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
Some weird shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of weird
Well,
shit.
and don't quote me, but like this is kind of like what like through his like history, stories that I've heard. You know, Hitler, of course, like he was like addicted to cocaine,
Meth.
like meth,
He was on
cocaine.
meth.
Every time he would like do a speech, he would just snort a bunch of coke and just fucking go crazy.
I think meth was just
But-
the shit that they were on.
But there's a lot of theories that claim that he did psychedelics because there's a lot of weird shit where it goes deep into, why did he kill the Jews? Like, what was the purpose of that? I mean, we hear the stories that we know through history, but is that really what it was?
I
Did
think-
some like supposedly he would trip on like psychedelics and he might have talked to something that was out there and like instructed him to do all these sacrifices because throughout history, all these big world, civilizations, they were big into sacrifice. So
Yeah, the
why
Mayans
did he
killed-
sacrifice the Jews to, like there's a
Remember I
lot
was
of
telling you,
crazy
like the Mayans
stuff.
like slaughtered like 80,000 people in one day.
Yeah, they would just sit there all
Can you
day.
imagine that energy in that fucking place?
That shit's intense.
80,000 people died in one. That's what they estimate.
Yeah.
It was like because something happened. Like they would, if the sun god, like when the cloud get cloudy or something like that, they thought it was because the sun god was upset or something like that. So they would just start murking people, trying to get the gods to hear him out. But I don't.
Yeah, like Hitler was fucking crazy.
Hitler was. I
The
think.
Nazis were all insane
Yeah.
on meth. I think meth was their choice, their drug.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They eventually, I think the U.S. I think that's why they started like messing around with LSD back in like I think after,
Yeah,
after the
MK Ultra?
Vietnam.
Because they
Yeah.
thought it was mind
Mind control.
controlling, but
Yeah.
it was mind expanding. So
Mhm. I think they did.
Ultra, all that shit, man.
there's
I
a
don't
lot of
know
shit
much
they
about-
don't teach you in school. That's
There's a
for
lot of shit
sure.
that they don't want people to know.
No, that's
So-
facts. Like all the pedos and shit too. All the little
Yeah,
pedophiles and shit. Jeffrey Epstein and his
That's
crew.
another story. I don't want to get killed.
That shit's
tell what I
crazy. Bro, I remember when it first started like kind of coming to light, they had released like a whole FBI like case and document, like if you wanted to look into it. So I downloaded that bitch on my old iPhone. I was just like looking into it, bro. And the people they think that are like involved in like the whole thing, it's just like, is this fake? This has to be like a movie script or some shit. Like it just didn't seem real. And I was like, I don't know if this is real. Like this doesn't seem.
It's all spooky.
Yeah.
It's boogie woogie.
Ugh.
It just, the real world out there is truly terrifying.
It really is.
You can't trust people.
It's truly amazing and it's truly terrifying all in one.
Yeah.
It's all, I don't know.
I think some people make it terrifying, and then the world itself is actually amazing. You know what I mean?
There's just a lot we don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the ocean? No. Like, that shit's
what
crazy.
if we see aliens this year? It's gonna be crazy.
Bro, that shit would be wild, bro.
That'd be nuts.
Have you seen Arrival? Have you ever heard of that movie?
Oh, who's in it?
It's Jeremy Renner and.
Is that where she figures out their language? It's like a circle. Yeah, I
Mhm.
love that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I love their take on it because it's almost like what it would actually really be like if an invasion, or not an invasion,
Because they
but if we
wanted
weren't
help.
contacted. Yeah, and the aliens, like, gave us something.
So we're just chilling up in our atmosphere, just vibing in the sky.
Have you
just
seen that
ships
movie?
and shit? I saw like the trailers, but I don't think I ever watched the movie.
I would check it out.
Because they're like languages in a circle, so you're able to tell time.
What?
Yeah.
Like you can see in the future and the past, because if you can see time as a circle, you know when things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they come to Earth.
Yeah, I want to talk about a crazy thought that I've had. I've heard some people talk about it. We were talking about a ghost, me and my brother,
Uh-huh.
and we were talking about how, if when we see like ghosts or whatever, or hear a noise, like, or is that really a ghost, or is it something where the way someone explained it, where she said that she believes that there's no such thing as past, present, and future.
It's all
Pretty
one.
much what we're in. It's just like one continuous beat, like just keeps on
Mm-hmm.
going on. And pretty much everything that has happened in our history has probably already happened. And right now we're in this like crazy, like rewind playback, where that's why we get deja vu. That's why we hear things in our house, because things like the land or houses or whatever has a way to play back certain times. Like if we hear like a ghost, maybe in 1945, there was like someone actually there, like playing. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy talk that goes into it,
Okay.
but like,
Almost like layers of time.
Yeah, just
are
layers of
preserved
time.
over more
Okay.
layers of
Mhm.
time.
Like an onion.
Yeah.
Like an onion of time.
maybe.
You've also said that like things just get stuck in one spot through like energy or whatever. Like maybe just like
That's
crazy,
how they
right?
try to explain residual haunting.
That's what I meant to.
Y'all
that's
ever
what-
seen the birds? Like that sounds crazy as fuck. Like, but like y'all ever sometimes see, like one time I went to the gym and it was
I thought you were talking about the birds, like the
The movie.
That's what
I
I
was
thought.
like,
Like-
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Birds
that's
are
a good
fake,
movie.
bro. Birds are fake.
No, the real, okay, yeah. This is the reason why I think that, man. Because one day this bird was just flying into the window at Crunch, like hard, like it would realize it was a window, but get right back up and fly straight back into the window. And I was like, "Is this? Am I in a glitch of reality right now? Like, is that what's happening?" And it just kept ramming itself into the window.
Pigeons are stupid.
We're in the Matrix. We're just a big giant computer.
Pigeons are just stupid.
Yeah, pigeons are stupid, bro. Maybe that's what it was. He probably had a little concussion after that. Some
Where
shit.
do we
I
go?
don't know.
How do we get into all this?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know, but I
Fucking
gotta
know.
fucking piss again.
God damn.
This is my second time having a pee, so you guys keep going.
Pittsburgh.
But this is how the podcast usually goes. Like we talk
Yeah.
about what we do, and then there's just times where we talk about deep shit.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And I get spooked.
I always like talking about the deep shit, man. The deep shit's fun. Like,
Oh,
I'm scared.
it's funny because like me and Jen will start talking
Yeah.
about scary stuff, and Roy's over here all scared.
Roy's like, I'm so busy, I have to go pee.
I love being scared, but I've also had a lot of beers.
He's like, oh, I need to go inside. My mom's calling me.
I'm like, I'm scared.
I'm scared. That's what he always says. Like I always like want to like watch like spooky shit at my house or like at his house or here, And he'll be like, Jen, I'm scared. I'm scared.
I want to watch this. Nah, I'm a sucker when it comes to scary movies and shit. I suck at watching scary movies.
I love horror movies.
We did Lords of Film last time, and we were talking about The Exorcist 3.
Ooh.
And part of me was getting a little freaked out because, like, the stuff I was looking up, like all the statues and shit, and I was like, that's still pretty.
That's
even though it's a
sacrilegious.
movie, it's still terrifying.
Dude, didn't they have like actual real life situations happen to them like during them filming that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was cursed.
Yeah.
They say it was a cursed set.
But it's interesting when productions like are cursed because that's gone on way before movies.
Mhm.
Even with plays.
Right.
Have you ever heard like Macbeth?
No, I haven't.
Macbeth is Shakespeare, but a lot of people don't like to do it because people die on set. It's just like things just go wrong.
So speaking of Macbeth, sorry, I know you're talking about the curse or whatever. How the fuck do I watch this Denzel Washington Macbeth?
It has
I
yet
really
to be
want to
released
watch
yet
it.
here
I
in
really want to
Lubbock.
watch it because it was released on Christmas Day,
Really?
and I was expecting to see it at Alamo Draft House, and I can't find any showings. I want to. If you find out about it, let me know because I
Okay.
really want to watch that.
We'll probably get it sometime later.
Like in
next
March or
month,
something.
probably. Yeah.
February, March. I'm hoping it looks
Looks
fucking
good.
great.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Denzel Washington's a good actor.
he's a great actor, but oof.
But yeah, other productions like the Phantom of the Opera is another one.
It's a good one.
But what's crazy about that is we did Phantom of the Opera in high school,
Okay.
and during our production, no one died. But it was just kind of crazy because the lead, the one that played the Phantom, he ended up getting, he was diagnosed with cancer. He's good now. But during that time, he was playing through the character like while going through chemo. And on top of that, during production,
Can I have one?
a piece of like metal like fell down and then it like cut someone's like neck right here. He was okay.
Jeez.
But it's just like it's like weird stuff like that always happens to these certain productions.
That's fucking crazy. Oh man, that'd be horrifying just to find out. Imagine being an actor and you get the screenplay and you knowing like what happens behind like
Well,
the making.
well,
of the
Well,
plays.
okay,
What are you
so
talking
on Shudder, cursed film sets, cursed plays, cursed things. I was telling Bradley, whenever the Denzel Washington Macbeth film gets released at Alamo,
that
we need
looks
to
good.
go. It looks fucking great. No, there's this little documentary on Shudder called Cursed Films,
Mm-hmm.
and it covers the Exorcist curse, the Crow curse, the Poltergeist curse, and the Twilight Zone movie Tragedy.
The
Tragedy?
Poltergeist and Twilight Zone.
Was that the
some fucked
helicopter?
up shit.
Was that what the helicopter?
I accidentally fucking saw that footage thinking that I wasn't gonna see that shit go down. I literally like
What happened at
jumped back.
Poltergeist?
Okay, so
Ooh.
real quick, like
Okay.
the Twilight Zone. I don't know if you know about this. They did the Twilight Zone movie back in the 80s,
Mhm.
and it was the anthology of different stories. Well, this one story was about a guy that was a racist, a bigot, and he ends up being like cursed by the people who he was racist to. He ended up like got like sent to like these certain times, and it pretty much given a taste of his own medicine. And like he was talking bad about Jews, and then he gets sent into like this timeline where he's a Jew and the Nazis are after him. It's like it just goes back and forth. But in this production, when you watch the film, we don't really see a true ending to that story,
Mhm.
because what had happened was the original ending. He gets sent back to a timeline while he's in Vietnam, and while he's in Vietnam in the story, he saves these two kids, and they're trying to run across the river, trying to get away from the war zone. Well, while they were filming this film, the helicopter that was actually in the studio collapsed, and while they didn't do stuntmen, they ended up using the real actors to do this. Well, the helicopter fell, and the blades chopped the guy's head off and chopped
It
the
killed
two
the
kids.
children. It
Yeah.
pretty much split them in
So there's
half.
footage of that?
Oh
What the
yeah.
fuck?
It's on.
Not of them being split up, but it's literally the footage is the helicopter thing that's like rotating into him, and then that's just where it cuts because it just takes him to the water.
Yeah.
So like you see
Kinda
like
wanna see
the
that.
you see like the rotation
It's on
just take him
YouTube.
into the water.
It's on YouTube.
It's fucking awful.
Mhm.
I've seen like a clip of it. I've never seen the whole
Yeah,
thing.
and so and what's even worse
That's
about this
crazy.
is like the stunt person who was operating the helicopter.
Mhm.
When they were rehearsing the scene, he was just like, no, with like the pyrotechnics and like how he wants to do the scene, it is not safe. It's not doable.
They did it anyways.
And the director chose to do it anyways.
No
So,
way.
These children were actual like immigrant children, and so they were shooting this scene like at 2 or 3 in the morning. So they were violating child labor laws. I think even the actor himself, I forgot what his name was, but he had already voiced his concern, as in like, this is like real life shit, and
This is
not that's
him
what he
right
said,
here.
but like it was just kind of like it was very real for him because he was like, you are really wanting me to pull this stunt off and carry these 2 children. You want me to be strong enough to run through water. So he voiced his concern about it, and they still made him go through with it.
Oh hell.
Legends, the parents of these children were on set when this accident happened, and they were behind the director, and the director was kind of like, oh, it's our scene. You know, and so
Whoa.
yeah, when he went to trial, he really didn't get in trouble for anything except the child labor law violations, I
What
believe.
the fuck? He walked off.
Essentially just as scot-free as you could be in that fucking situation.
But yeah, this was the actor right here. He right here in the middle.
That's him.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
no,
fucking
man.
insane.
I wish the Nazis never. Man, I wish they weren't so evil because their fucking uniforms and their symbols really cool.
I don't want to. I'm afraid to like look it up, and it's actually going to show it.
It's like what Lemmy said. Lemmy is
I mean, it doesn't show anything graphic.
I kinda
It's just,
wanna
it
see
literally leads right
So
up
here's the
into it.
aftermath of it.
so it's an actual river.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, this is crazy that he actually was like, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna go ahead and do this.
So
Man, this was
here's a
back in- This was
screen.
82, bro.
Here's a
What the fuck is
screenshot of like right before they died.
Oh, he's running across.
Yeah, he's
got
carrying
those
the
2
kids.
children. Like one was
And
like
so he got his head cut off.
one was like 5 and the other was like 6 or something.
Dude, that's so sad.
So,
Is there like actual footage out there of the whole thing?
Oh yeah, I mean it's on YouTube.
I mean, you can
Like,
play the
we-
video, yeah.
I don't know if you. Okay.
I don't want to watch it on here.
Yeah.
I don't want people
Okay.
seeing
It's
it.
ugly.
I don't want people to
Yeah.
get mad. I'm gonna watch it, but not on here.
It's ugly.
But yeah, this is like where the helicopter crashed right here.
That's what I saw.
yeah.
Yes. No.
Oh,
So what
That
happened?
essentially is like right before it happens. What you see is just
Oh, there they are, right there.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
in the water.
yeah,
yeah.
that's right when it happens.
Oh man,
And this is the director. His name's John Landis, and with him, he was the director of Animal House, An American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
He directed Michael Jackson's Thriller music video.
oh,
So he was
fuck.
like big time.
and this was a big budget like
Yeah.
movie film. You know what I mean? So
Because Steven
It's just-
Spielberg got in trouble with it because he was a producer, and when you're a producer, you're at fault for whatever happens.
yeah,
Sort of
So
like
he-
Alec
Alec
Baldwin.
Baldwin right now.
Yeah.
That's another example.
Pretty, yeah.
that was pretty crazy.
So, but yeah, there's curse like productions.
What
out
happened on the
there.
Poltergeist?
So the Poltergeist,
The little girl got sick and died later on, or she actually didn't make it to what film? The 3rd film?
yeah,
Yeah,
The girl who played the sister ended up being murdered in real life by an abusive boyfriend.
Was that Ashton Kutcher's girlfriend?
no,
no,
No, I don't think so.
But yeah,
I do know
this
about
little
that,
girl
though.
right here.
Yeah, she got sick.
I hate that doll.
fuck
Yeah.
that doll. Ah,
And is it true that the bodies they used in the first one were actual like?
So-
cadavers?
Is that
Yeah. So about this film, there's a scene where it's a swimming pool, right?
yeah?
And these skeletons float up. Well, the real production they use, because with skeletons, in those days they didn't make like the high school ones that you see now.
They used actual.
They would
bones.
use actual bones.
what
And I
the
think
fuck?
I could be wrong, but I think those skeletons that they used, they were like skeletons from India. So they were like actual like people.
People.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. What's wrong with that?
That's
That's pretty cool.
I mean, cursed.
I mean,
Persons?
you don't know who
Spurts.
they. Yeah, like these
Spurts.
skeletons were actually real.
That's kind of metal. That's metal as fuck.
just to think though.
I mean, they're dead. What bad do they need?
I mean,
I
still.
mean, that's like dead ass desecration of a body.
Yeah,
Use my skeleton as a prop. How about that?
it's crazy. They're like, yeah.
I mean, but like, what if it was legal? I mean, like, what if
Like
it was all
these right
like, what if
here?
it was all legal transactions? I'm sorry, I don't want to seem like a bad person. Like, what if like they sold these what if you're using your body for science and then the medical?
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. They were like organ donors.
And then India's like, well, we'll sell you these because we want to make a quick buck. Like, what's wrong with that?
But on top of that, I mean, they still could have just bought them off the black market.
It's not like they harvest. It's not like they harvest these people for the show. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know, but it's almost the same as that one of those brothers or whatever that went to that suicide forest and saw somebody's dead body. Paul? Yeah, it's almost like that same thing.
It's like, say what you want. That's still like was a person.
Yeah, it's still kind of fucked.
Oh yeah, like how he stumbled upon that. Yeah, he committed suicide or some shit in that forest. Some shit like that.
I'm just trying to explain. I don't see. I mean, if you give your body up for science,
True.
you're dead. And
for science though, not for entertainment.
But it's not. Then it's like the people who sold the body's fault.
Yeah.
Not the production.
But
fault.
I mean, for Pirates of the Caribbean, the original
POC?
ride that was all
as well,
real.
right?
Now there's only one real skeleton now that they use, but they like replace them.
POC, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fucking love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's great.
No, so my coworker went to Puerto Rico. Sarah, she went to Puerto Rico back in for spring break or something like that. And she was able to go scuba diving, like to like just at the bottom, whatever. And their instructor had told them like there's a boat and there's like these like two like little skeleton things in there. Like, you can take a picture with them, And so one at a time they were going down and taking pictures with the skeleton or whatever. And after everybody took their pictures, he was like, okay, so now that we are done, I want to let you guys know one of those skeletons is real, one of them is fake. And when they explained it, is essentially like this man who was a native to that wherever they were. He owned a boat. I guess his boat ended up, something happened where he had an accident and he disappeared. They ended up finding his body down there with the boat. But he was like a fisherman. Like that was his life. That was his livelihood. So they literally just posed his body because he was already, like whatever. And so they posed him on his boat and he had decayed that way for like decades.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
if you're down there dead.
Well, but that's just kind of, it's a little village. So now it's just his livelihood. So they put a fake skeleton down there so he could have a friend.
No, look at him. He has a friend now.
But that was like his boat. That was his boat. So they they left him there.
I think shipwrecks are scary. I think getting in a shipwreck is like terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah.
But just think, these were real skeletons on display.
Why is that so bad? I think that's fucking cool.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's. I mean, there's a
like
creepiness
just thinking
to it.
about
that adds a spook factor to it, man.
Well, just thinking about it back then, it's just kind of like, damn, it's kind of dark. Like they were just kind of like
the pirates didn't give a fuck, in real life. Like, come on,
pirates.
That has nothing to do with
rad.
Disney, right?
I mean, it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates are like, it's fucking rad,
Have
dude.
you ever seen Pirates? Come on, Johnny Depp is the ultimate pirate.
I'm just saying, it's just dark for the era.
They're all like, yeah.
I mean, it's dark for Disney.
No, it's just dark in general that they did
Disney
that.
has some pretty crazy shit.
That's just how different
where did they
times
get the
were.
skeletons? Is the real question.
That's just how different times were.
Disney employees.
Shut the fuck up.
That's funny as fuck. Isn't there like a secret room on like Disney Park or something like that? Like a secret club?
There's a club,
Those
but
guys
it's like
run the world. I don't know
the
about them.
wealthy.
They'll kill us.
Bro, I want to walk up in there, act like I am part of that bitch. I'm gonna be like, yo,
I got a
what's
friend
up,
who worked
bro?
there. We can ask her.
Do you remember
Jerry?
that one movie, Escape from Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
Let's see.
Escape from Tomorrowland or Escape from
Tomorrowland?
Is that with?
It's that black and white one. It's like fucking weird.
I don't think so. I don't think I've
I thought
seen
you were
that
talking
one.
about the one with Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna use that for artwork. Fuck it.
This is a really dark horror movie.
So too,
that'd be kinda
imagine
tough.
Tomorrowland.
Disney itself is just
What is
creepy.
Was that you?
That was
No.
me.
Oh, okay. I was like, who the fuck?
That was my friend.
I'm over here like, y'all hear the knocking?
He knocked. They can open the door, dude.
But
Oh my god. Yeah, that Travis World shit was weird as fuck. That Travis Scott shit.
That was just poor planning. That
Yeah, that shit was crazy as
shit.
fuck. I was like, fuck.
that's what they want.
Bradley, that's a cool hat.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I want one of
I
those.
got it for Christmas.
That is pretty tough.
I want one of those.
Damn.
Thank you.
Sauced up. Oh, bro. I know. Where'd you get that at?
Bradley, how was your Christmas, by the way?
It was good. We had family over, of course. Christmas Day, we had on my mom's side, 40 people. That was like the entire family was there.
That's cool.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Love that. What's your mom's last name?
Rodriguez. Yep.
Okay. Weedoo.
Yeah, Rodriguez, and my dad's Garcia, of course.
That's cool. You must have a big family. Huh?
Puro Mexicano.
That's
You
what's up.
fucker.
What'd you do for Christmas? What'd y'all get into for Christmas?
I was in Phoenix.
Hell yeah.
What did you do for Christmas?
I went to my tia's house on Christmas Eve, and I went to my parents on Christmas Day.
That's what's up.
What'd you do?
I got super stoned Christmas Eve. Ate 2,000 tamales at my grandma's house. Just
Nice.
vibed out. Yeah, bro. I was lit. I got a pair of socks. I was fucking happy as fuck. Those socks are comfortable as shit.
Can never go wrong with a good pair of socks.
Hell no.
I'll say that right now.
Yeah, bless y'all hearts. Whoever be getting socks.
The wool socks, man. Those are good ones. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
those.
Certified, bro. Certified. Love them.
So Christmas Eve, what we ended up doing was it was just us, like my family. Every Christmas Eve, we always do chicken salad or egg salad sandwiches with like other little stuff. And then Christmas Day, it's like our big dinner. But we ended up doing the morning. We ended up doing like breakfast, like eggs, sausage, bacon, all that. Lunch, we did like a Thanksgiving dinner. And then with my mom's family, we did brisket. So
Nice.
that was a day full of good
Ooh,
eating.
that sounds good.
Yeah, brisket does sound good, bro.
All of that sounds good.
Bro, I'm hungry.
Damn, Jim, we're gonna have to go eat somewhere for breakfast tomorrow. How you work out? No worries.
Popping bottles.
I'm home by 6:30.
Yeah, I have tomorrow off because it's gonna be cold.
She needs that protein
For real?
after workout.
Gotta go to work tomorrow.
I gotta go work Friday. I gotta go.
I've been doing so good at just staying consistent with working out the last month and a half. I'm
That's
so
good.
proud of myself.
Nice. You
So
have
proud of
been.
myself. I've been doing 2-a-days, or I worked out today, so If I'm not doing 2-a-days, I'm doing 6 days a week. I'm gonna try. And
Yes,
that's
wow.
what I used to do. That's what I used to do last year.
That's just
From like the month of like October to like June, I was doing 2-a-days, and I was doing, if I wasn't doing that, I was doing 6 days a week.
I was doing great at 2 days and then just stopped. But I mean, I still go every other day. Like I went to yoga. I'm going yoga tomorrow too. So
Like today, I was dreading working out so bad. I was like, I don't want to work out. It's my day off. I just want a true day off. But I took my pre-workout, so I forced myself to go, but I was still dreading it. But by the time I finished with cardio, and I was like sad to finish my run because I wish I could have done more. And I could have, but I didn't want to like
No.
exhaust myself. But I found myself just kind of like, damn, why did I not do this earlier? Like, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do more cardio instead of weights? Like, I was just kind of bummed that I needed to stop.
You're like,
You- when Jen worked out at the boxing gym that one time, I like refused like for you to beat me. Like when we were
Hey,
going
no,
back-
that's great. That's great.
That's
No,
that is great.
I had that fucking sense. That's why I was like,
I was like, God dang it, she's going fast. And I would like try to
I'm
sprint.
like, yeah, I can do a fucking 100 leg lifts. Yes, I can do a fucking this, that, and the
these
other.
maniacs.
I fucking love
I can hit harder.
the boxing gym. The boxing gym was fun, bro. I started getting into that like I think like late last year. That shit was fun. First time I went though, they put me to spar with somebody, and he was way more experienced than I was. I'm gonna say that.
I've been there.
I'll work out with you again. I'll race you again.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking
Back
love
the
it.
fuck
There you
up.
go, Bradley.
I love it.
Look, there you go. Do it.
I love being on my toes.
No,
Dude, I get competitive at the gym too.
excuses, brother. No excuses.
Me and my friend Bree, we're like best friends at work, but at the gym, like we're like we don't say anything, but we're both like pushing each other. If
Mhm.
one of us is gonna,
Like, hey, yo, you fucking suck. Get
yeah,
up.
like
No.
we will do what we can to
Yeah.
like out calorie burn each other.
That's what's up.
You know, to get our heart rates up higher.
Because at the end we were doing abs, and I would stop, and she's always like, "Come on, keep on going." I was
Hell
like,
yeah!
"God dang
Because
it."
we had to do what was it like a 60-second plank, 100 leg lifts, 100 sit-ups, 100 reverse crunches, like just like supersets of 100, and Bradley would stop, and I'd be like, "Fuck no, you're not stopping." Hell no.
Because that's why I wish like when I went, you were always there. Because
Dude,
like
I'll
every
go.
time I go, like no one tells me to stop. You know.
I don't know. I went one time and you weren't there, and there was a girl that because like they had stations set up
Mhm.
or whatever. So instead of running relays, we were just working on stations, like almost like Tabata. and she was in my little station, so we were rotating together or whatever, and she was fucking complaining the whole time, and I was like, no ma'am, you're fucking here, we're gonna get this shit done, give me sets of 3. Like, I love being the annoying person, you know, that is like, keep going, do it
Yeah,
more.
she is.
There you go.
That's just funny as
Do you
fuck.
do that to him?
I wish he would. Not really.
No.
Not really. But we've never like
She-
worked out together, been like in a setting like that where
I
like,
bet she'll show you up.
Yeah, definitely.
She's
I
like,
have no stamina.
bro.
It's like she's like, all that shit you've been talking. Bah.
I have no stamina whatsoever.
That's crazy.
She hits the bags pretty good.
yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do be throwing chingazos.
Yeah.
Brag on me, yes.
She's like, yeah, I'm over here swole.
Sure, I believe you. I'll take your word for it, Bradley.
He's like, you got yourself a tramp, Olympian champion.
I just get competitive
That's what's up.
and
I think it's good to
Nothing
have
wrong with
something.
that. Yeah,
strive for it.
that's awesome.
Yeah, you
Are you competitive, Roy?
In certain things, yeah.
I feel like you are.
Yeah, you hear how that shit I was talking earlier. No, yeah, I mean, for the most part, like, it depends.
think
But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I keep it all up here. I'm not talking shit. I don't like the chatter.
Yeah.
I just do it. You know, that's where it is. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
amen to that.
But working out is different. So I'll say that working out is different because you got to be a little bit more. You need that. But in other things, like in this game of Lubbock, in this Game of Thrones in here in Lubbock, I don't talk.
Yeah.
There's too much chitter chatter.
In this game of love, they'll tell
That's
you you're proud of
different.
you.
It is way different, I guess, but there's still competitiveness in that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's where I get my competitiveness because I don't have like a partner to do. That was gross to do all that shit. But
Is there a Game of Thrones here in Lubbock? I
think-
mean, I know, like,
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
like, you know, with music,
In
it
the
can-
music.
110%. Like, people will tell you they're proud of you just
there's a
like
lot
just to say it's because they're surprised you keep making shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not expecting you to keep.
that has
being
been the most
consistent with it.
disappointing thing to me that I've gotten in the scene a little bit. Is how much people talk and how much people say this about
So
this
person, yeah.
this person, and then you like from an outsider, you like, no, you're a bitch. You're all fucking suck. You're all lame. You're all annoying. You suck. You're a bitch. Like that is how I see everybody almost when they're starting to chitter. Like I'm
Because
just like,
Yeah.
You
we
just
kind
hear
of
it.
see those
hear
correlations,
it.
like with doing these podcasts. It's just like the shit that some people talk. They have 10 more excuses as to why they can't achieve the same thing. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
for sure.
And so it's just kind of it's disappointing because it's almost just kind
it's
of like
extremely
because
disappointing.
it's just kind of like, well, then there's just no validity to your name. Then you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing the same shit either. So
Yeah, I've had that like happen a few times.
I'm
like,
sure you
not-
know, dude.
It's just like it kind of just like what it kind of takes me by surprise because I'm always like, damn, there's really nothing different. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I've kind of learned too is everybody kind of just has their own personal intentions as well. Like whether whatever they're trying to do, whether it may be to damage somebody else's image or reputation, it's just like, fuck it. I mean, if that's what you're gonna do, then you're just as shitty as the next person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's a lot of shitty people.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, yeah, I get competitive with like my stepdad or my brothers or my, like
I feel that.
not really working out because I don't have a workout partner.
I can be your workout partner. Why don't you want me to be your workout
We'll
partner?
break up when she starts talking shit to me, but it's good to be competitive.
He said it's good to
Except for me.
It's good to be competitive in like that sense, and it's good to be competitive in like business. Like obviously everything's you can be friends, but like
keep it real.
the way I see it is like you have more downloads than me. I need to get more downloads than you.
Mhm.
You got more views than me. I need more views than you.
Yeah.
You have more subscribers than me.
Well, it's
I
like,
need more
especially I feel
subscribers.
like it's
Yeah.
just like in that setting, like with work or whatever. It's just like all my friends and I. Yes, we're so tight at work, but it's also like we see each other's numbers. We see what
Yeah.
we're producing, so it's
Yeah.
almost like I can be that faster. I can do that much too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like friendly competition because it's motivating. It's like you want to be around like-minded people in that sense.
Yeah.
So you want to keep up.
But yeah, and it's always good to be around people who are better than you because that's one thing
it's the
that
best
I've
thing.
learned. Yeah, it's like
It's so inspiring.
Yeah.
It's something to like motivate you, but it's
Mhm.
also like in that same sense, somebody wants to be just like you.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to keep going in that
yeah,
same fashion.
that's true.
Because I would say the same thing about it is like that for, filmmakers here in some sense. I mean, I don't make enough films to like.
I love to see it.
But
I'll say that.
but
I love to see
But
it.
the thing is, it's just like there are a few people out there that I've seen that are just very like, oh, well, like I have the best equipment out there, and it's like, yeah, you have good equipment, but it's.
That's what I'm saying though. Like those people, they talk too much.
Yeah.
If you can record on your phone and do like a masterpiece. You don't need no fucking.
Yeah, like if you have like true passion for it, you will do what you can to make.
So there is like I don't know why I'm a little buzzed, and there's a little bit of a Game of Thrones going on in Lubbock, but I love to see it because I like to see people.
It is insane.
I like to see who's gonna walk it and who's gonna talk. I like to see like you got it, then you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
My first time I experienced like the Game of Thrones type shit was because so there's me, there's Wits, and then there's Johnny Wright. We're all three engineers and producers, except me and Wits are artists. We're also artists, not just producers and engineers. But we all link up, like we're all cool with each other, whatever. But then whenever I had like a podcast one time and then meeting up with a few other people, they were like, hey, so are you and so beefing? Like they're trying to like say that I'm beefing with the other two, or like the other two are beefing with us, or beefing with each other, and it's like none of that is actually happening. Like where the fuck? Yeah, and then like it just kind of blows my mind. I'm like, why the fuck y'all? Who the fuck is thinking this? Like it was crazy to me.
And another thing I've seen with filmmakers too is like their thing is just about keep on like just putting stuff out there. Like they're creating, but they just think by just they think just like it's more a quantity than quality,
Yeah.
They just think, oh, I'm just going to keep putting this stuff out and people can't say shit, but your stuff has to be good still.
And you got to put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me.
cough. Bradley.
I guess that's just kind of how like progress is made, and
No, I think it's been good for the city.
And like
I really do.
Forgotten anyway. Either.
I think it's been good for the city in all aspects.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like, again, just doing this podcast, you hear the ins and outs, and you're like, it's extremely disappointing.
Yeah.
But overall, like the benefit has been great. I think the city's going in a great direction
I think it is too.
in every aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
In
like
every fucking aspect.
especially with just like being involved with this podcast like the last year, I guess, sitting in on these conversations, it's like you hear what talent there really is here in Lubbock, but also what people are doing to like bring those things to light, and where one fails, somebody takes it bigger. You know what I mean? And so that's just really cool because it's just laying like a really cool foundation for like entertainment or just for filmmaking or for music or whatever, podcasting, like it's just almost like it's normalizing it. Like you don't have to fucking flee Lubbock, to be big. You can do it here.
It's normalizing.
I mean, I tried that going to Dallas and it didn't work out the way I had it to.
I think a lot of people have that experience.
Yeah.
But part of me still is glad that I had that experience, because I mean, I moved away from the nest,
No, it's good to do that. Yeah, you're right. But I think a lot of people realize, I can come back to Lubbock and do that.
Yeah.
Just as like, I don't have to move.
Or it's like, you have to take over your city before you can take over a metroplex or a state.
God.
You know what I mean?
You got a point.
How?
I mean, the people that have made it that were from here in Lubbock, they did that for a short period and then they went off.
What I'm needing is somebody to make it in the hip hop. Just in the music, like in the hip hop industry, I felt like, because there's nobody in the hip hop industry who has really made it.
Again, being behind the scenes, you see a lot why it doesn't happen here.
Yeah,
like,
that is true. But like, that's what I'm really excited for.
It's never been a lack of talent.
Like the sketchiness.
It's never been a lack of talent.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. It's disappointing because the talent's there.
Yeah.
Talent is definitely
the
there.
Politics,
it's ego, it's
shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
I mean, I've heard
it's ego, it's bad attitudes, it's refusing to put like profession
over
forward.
Anything. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And just like staying out of trouble too.
It's not a lot of
that's the big thing that I've really
it's not a lot of professionals. And I don't mean just getting paid. I mean there's just not a lot of professionals.
Yeah, and I'm sure it goes with everything. Like I've heard it's like that here in Lubbock with a lot of rock and metal bands here.
That's what it's. I think
it's just everywhere.
It's everything.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of professionals.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, people get.
I mean, hell, you see it in construction, like with tile setters and
That's what I'm saying. You see it everywhere. Yeah. It's like
and especially like in the construction business, like tile. There's a Game of Thrones. There's a lot of people.
People I wanted to see behind the curtain, and I got to peek behind the curtain, and I fucking hated seeing behind the curtain, dude. It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I can definitely.
You know, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But you also learn from that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm not going to make that mistake.
That is very true.
I'm not going to make those mistakes. I'm going
That's
to
for sure.
keep my head down and do what I got to do.
That is true.
Because even if I get on the level where I'm at my best, I'm not going to make it like, oh, I've done this and I've done that. I'm not going to be like, I'm the best here. Like, I myself will believe that I am the best, but I'm not going to.
You're not going to tweet it.
I'm not going to tweet it and tell,
you don't have to at that
and
point.
tell people like, oh, like
Yeah.
in the future, like, don't be calling me asking to pay your bill and shit, you know?
Brad, let me ask you this, Bradley, because I was thinking about this today. Do you think somebody, because when you think of Lubbock, you think of Buddy Holly and you think of Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Then you
Do
can
you
take a
think
King Tao.
somebody in whatever like way they choose will be bigger than Buddy Holly ever?
No, I'll put down on everything, bro. I'm gonna make it happen.
Well, there you go. Do you mean?
I mean,
Is it possible for somebody to make?
is it possible?
Outshine Buddy Holly?
I mean, it could happen, but you have a lot of competition. You got to go up against the person that inspired the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and ages of rock and roll. Like,
Come on, hits
Was-
from the Beatles, dog.
but you know what I mean? Like, that's
or just for
a big
somebody just to
competition.
hit that amount of like
Yeah.
fame.
I think that's
is-
what I was talking about. Chris, he was like, obviously there's like you can dream and you can wish. The one thing you're going to run into is tech, and the one thing you're going to run into. Well, he was talking more tech, but obviously in music, you're talking Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
But like, can you overshadow those two things? You think ever?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, it all comes down to that one person that truly, truly wants it.
I think if you have the work ethic, I think if you're willing to put in the work and make the necessary sacrifices to make that goal happen and have the networking ability to do so, I think it could happen. I think it's plausible, but depending on who it is, like it could be taking someone who's like either going to do it really humbly or either do it really loudly. But I mean, either way, I think it just depends on the mindset.
The closest person I would say that's gone through here and has made something like ginormous is Patrick Mahomes.
That's what I was going to
But
say.
he's not even from here.
No, but it's almost like he's like a name. Like when you.
But I love him. Don't get me wrong. I love that
It's
motherfucker.
Patrick Mahomes.
But there's like
It's one of those
he has
things.
that Lubbock identity though.
That is true.
Because
you
of
know.
tech. Because of
I
tech.
love,
you know what I mean?
I love Patrick Mahomes, by the way.
Oh yeah, you know, but that's what I was kind of thinking is like he's kind of like an example of
Yeah.
somebody, you know what I mean? But like
That is true.
I mean,
hopefully
I don't
one
even
day
think that was in
there's
the
somebody who has
That wasn't really even in the cards back then, but Buddy Holly didn't even rep Lubbock like that, did he?
I don't think so. No.
Not
He didn't really do
but
that.
at that time, I mean,
that
he
wasn't
was.
even a thing. I don't think.
Lubbock
But
was
like-
dirt roads.
I mean, he told. I mean, hell,
Waylon Jennings?
when he was on Ed Sullivan introduced like from Lubbock, Texas, Buddy Holly and the Crickets, but he didn't really say like, oh, I'm from Lubbock. Because at that time, I mean, it's not like now where you could go on podcasts on radio stations and,
Yeah.
at that time there wasn't enough mediums to actually do that. Maybe he did if that technology was there at that time.
I mean, I know Waylon Jennings, like he came out of like
From
what
Levelland.
Levelland? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
a smaller town. So
But yeah,
To bring it
if
full circle.
someone's going to overshadow Buddy Holly, they have a lot to get ahead.
I say
Yeah.
overshadow in the sense like, oh, you're like Buddy Holly. I don't mean like when they stop comparing you to Buddy Holly and you're like, you're this guy.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
like you're your own original
Yeah,
person.
because like
type
if
shit.
you're, imagine if you're a musician and you make it big from Lubbock, you'll be like, well, that guy's like Buddy Holly, or he's from the same town as Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Like when does that quit? And you're like, no, I'm just me.
Hell, we went to LA on Hollywood Boulevard, and the people that go out selling like maps of celebrities. My brother was wearing a Texas Tech shirt, and he goes, "Oh, Texas Tech, that's Lubbock, Texas, right? Oh yeah, that's where Buddy Holly's from." Like
There you go.
everyone.
Proves my point right there. Let me take that back. You really can't overshadow Buddy Holly. Actually, I don't think you can. You don't
No.
want to.
But like every like map of Texas, like they'll put like a picture that represents. There's always Buddy Holly glasses that's right there in Lubbock. That, cotton, and prairie dogs.
yeah,
I mean, I guess. I just think. I guess he's like a founding father.
It's like Lubbock is Buddy
there.
Holly City,
I
Corpus
guess.
Christi, Salina City.
Yeah.
You know, things
I
like
guess
that.
you're right.
And
It's
then-
just her.
Now you got-
He's here and he is Lubbock, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's bound to happen because I mean, there's already artists getting signed by Gucci out in Waco. I mean, then you have Posty out in Dallas.
I know
You
you're
have-
telling us about
yeah, like Maxo Cream from Houston. Like,
Shout out Maxo Cream.
yeah, he's great.
Posty from Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So like, I think it's just a matter of time before it expands this far out here. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it could happen because if people were getting signed out of over there, and
Well, I mean, like I think like just post COVID, Lubbock is gonna become
yeah, I think so.
huge. I mean,
I don't think
on
people
the
see it. I think I'm very optimistic. I think it's just Lubbock's a mecca, man. People don't unless you're here, you don't really realize
like
it.
it really is such a melting pot
Yeah.
because I don't know. There's so many different types of people, so many different types of.
there's a lot of talent, and it's small enough like everybody like knows it.
Mhm.
Almost, I don't know how to
Almost.
explain it. You got to be here.
And there's, it's crazy. A lot of people don't know about the music scene that's going on here too much. Like I've talked about it with people who either just go to school or just outside the clubs, whatever. They just don't know it exists, and they're like, "What the fuck? Like that's going down here? This sounds like fun. Like yeah, it's kind of cool." But I don't know. I feel like if there was more media on, I guess like the entertainment that's going on out here, I think people would fuck with it more. The city would definitely be more intrigued.
And at one time it was, but it all comes down to the people. Like, yeah, like we're out here creating, we're doing this, but it's all about a sense of community too. I mean, because like that's why people still go to Austin, because Austin still has that where people are willing to listen to the local artists and go to the local businesses and keep that going. I feel like there's a lot of people that they support,
Are we
but they
what
don't.
Austin was in the 90s and the 80s?
Dude, it was
Because you've
popping.
talked about it.
We talked about it.
You have said that.
I had said yes, but we still have a long way to go. I mean,
We need more
it's-
venues.
but it's
Dude.
getting there. But we still got a long way.
My professor performed with James Brown in Austin. He was telling us a story about it. And I was like, that's iconic as fuck. Like he was
The jazz pianist?
no, he was a guitarist. He's like our method of live performance. And so he told us about the whole story and how he was like he's going crazy on stage. I was like, this shit's crazy, bro. Just
I
imagine
love
how
watching those videos.
yeah, like just imagine how some shit like that go down here would be insane. But I like what you're saying about the sense of
You're right.
community.
You're right, though. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, like, yeah, like you're right on spot with that. Just because working at a guitar center, like I talk to a lot of people who are just like local and just telling them about what I do, whatever. They're like, yeah, I want to support because you kind of already know how Lubbock is. Like if you're in the scene, and I get that, I hear that a lot. It's like, oh yeah, you already know how Lubbock is. Like I'm like, damn.
Well, because
I
like
think it's that, but it's also like big cities like Dallas, Austin, or LA or whatever. Like they have their own like media coverage in that sense of what's going on entertainment wise.
I was gonna bring it full circle.
Cool about what 806
I was gonna
doing,
say that.
but we need more than that.
I was gonna say like bring it full circle. That is the good thing 806er is doing.
Yeah.
He's wearing the 806er on his shoulder like that.
But he's almost, no disrespect because I don't know you, sir. It's becoming like Lubbock TMZ versus just entertainment coverage or bringing attention
That is
and
very
a spotlight
true.
to things.
Yeah.
And I think that's just kind of where it's easy to almost.
Who's that comedian? Bob Ron White.
yeah,
He was talking about how in like the 70s and the 80s in Austin, how he would like see everybody like. He talking about like seeing these musicians and these artists just performing on the street. And I'm thinking in that sense, not on the street, but like there's these venues here now in Lubbock, with the Culture Lounge and just like the First Friday. And I'm hoping that turns into what made Austin great.
yeah, because
I'm hoping this is
But the
we are the hub
reason-
city. My camera's out actually now. I hope we are like the hub city. Like people come here to perform and do like because the First Friday is like great. Like like maybe on a good day, like the whole fucking area around downtown. There's a lot of musicians. I'm just hoping that
well,
I think
this potential you talk about it really succeeds. I really do.
and I really hope it does. It's not that Lubbock could become that. It's that I hope it makes a comeback and becomes that again, because it was once that. Because back in the 70s and 80s, Lubbock, I mean, so many big musicians came through here. I mean, back when Stubbs Barbecue was at its peak here in Lubbock, they would have Sunday night jams, and people like Johnny Cash and BB King would just on a Sunday night just be playing, and they were on their way. They had just finished a concert in Dallas on their way to Denver, and they would stop here in Lubbock and do, just eat barbecue and play a good show. Lubbock used to get some badass artists. Yeah. Like I've looked at, I've looked at concerts that have come through here in the past, like especially in the 80s, like, Kiss, Van Halen.
Paul Stanley from Kiss is actually a diehard Buddy Holly fan.
Really?
He's taken private trips to the Buddy Holly Center or to the Buddy Holly Museum just because of how much of a diehard fan he is.
And interesting thing about Kiss, there's like a connection with Lubbock because they had did a tour. I think it was like 1988. They did a big tour. It was a big world tour. Well, they decided to have their rehearsals here in Lubbock, and the first show they ever did on that tour was
that the one that was at the fairgrounds? Is that where it was?
No, it was.
Was it Spirit?
It was Coliseum.
Coliseum. Okay.
Yeah,
there's a lot of history in Lubbock.
There's a lot.
There is, yeah. And so I don't know. That's true, man.
And the thing is, it's just like we have so much talent, and I know this talent has connections. Yeah, we've seen it happen where they have micro connections that know bigger connections.
Dude,
but it literally just comes down to how you do business and how you conduct yourself.
It's getting to me, like, I think also it's also getting involved with these tech kids. Like one time I went to Velvet Taco, and this is how it's
a good place.
Funny story. But so, I don't know if you know, but the tech kids, they brought out like Rich the Kid, T Grizzly.
They had the money to bring out these people.
Yeah. And so the guy,
fraternities.
Yeah, they definitely have the money. They can just fund them. So the T Grizzly concert was originally supposed to be Lil Baby. And so I went to the Velvet Taco.
Adam, what's his name? Something Abner.
They were back. They've been here that long. Fuck! Look at them.
Is it playing?
Yeah, we can see it. It's
here,
like
listen.
World tour right here in Lubbock tomorrow night.
It's the same people still in the news.
joins us live now from the Lubbock Coliseum to talk with the band. Carrie?
Karen and Abner in just 24 hours away here at the Coliseum. Mega Group Kiss will take the stage, and they will open this nationwide tour right here in Lubbock, Texas.
She's not.
Shut up, Kiss.
She's not even here no more.
Hey, look, there's Paul Stanley.
To know is why did the band choose
So,
Lubbock
look, listen.
No, I'm sorry,
Listen.
right?
We've always had great times being in Lubbock.
Beautiful,
and
man.
For anybody who doesn't know, and obviously the people out there know, this is the home of Buddy Holly. And sometimes I always think that if Buddy Holly had been plugged through a Marshall amplifier, they would have called him Kiss, because basically what we're doing is just rock and roll with a big over-the-top spectacle.
Okay, now the single Forever is still climbing up the charts. You've been around for 16 years. You're
you think Paul
a whole
Stanley
new
would come on the
generation
Snake
of
Pit?
fans and
Yes.
old fans too. What can we look
That'd be
forward to
lit.
in this show?
I was gonna hang from
I heard they're all assholes, but
Really, I think phenomenal.
Especially Gene.
Gene, yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
But yeah, that was just a taste of that.
The two anchors are still anchors
here,
on the
yeah.
news. That's
so
fucking crazy.
old.
They've been here forever.
That was in 1990.
Yeah.
That was
That's
32
fucking
years
crazy.
ago.
Yeah.
That's fucking
They're
crazy.
still
They're
fucking.
so old.
Yeah. I think they started in the early
Other
80s.
than the hair change,
They look the
they still kind of look the same 30 years later.
Mhm.
That's so fucking crazy.
That is pretty crazy, dude.
What's that lady's name?
I couldn't tell you their
I
names,
think
but they're
his
iconic
name
here.
is like
I don't remember.
Abner because it's a different.
I did not know they were still like.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're
That's
still in the
fucking
news.
crazy.
Yep.
Shout out to the girl. She looks great for her.
I know even now she's like a cute little behemoth.
That's
30
crazy.
years later.
That's
Shout out to
insane.
Paul Stanley. I didn't know he was like.
Shut up, Paul Stanley.
Shout out Paul Stanley. Yes, sir.
But I've always wondered,
Gene
like,
Simmons.
how many babies did Gene Simmons create while he was
Oh hell yeah!
living here in
Because
Lubbock?
like
Is there some Simmons here?
his number of sleeping with women is up there with Lemmy.
Mhm.
Lemmy's the number one. He's
Mhm.
number two.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, for
Factual?
real. Lemmy's like 5,000 and he's
Is
a
it
little bit below
wasn't
that.
Gene like
Fuck.
3,000?
2 to 3,000.
2 to 3,000.
but Lemmy's at the
Lovers.
fives.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Lemmy's the god.
That's fucking.
No.
They probably
baffling.
did so many women
Gene, okay.
share.
Besides like NDAs and shit, like Gene has to have fathered like
Why are you
hundreds.
saying that? I didn't even like. There's probably some kids that are like in their
Here,
30s that
yeah.
are like Stanley and Simmons.
Because
kids.
before that, because that was 90, they did a tour in 88, came through Lubbock, and then they did one in 1979 at their peak years here in Lubbock, and they did one in 1977. So
And then
there's
they
no telling.
They
Fuck.
came in 20.
They did one right before the
20?
pandemic.
Yeah, I was there at that
I was there
concert.
too.
Yeah.
I was losing my shit.
You went to that?
I
Josh went to
love
that?
Kiss. I saw him. I saw him
Yep.
and Alyssa.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Josh like ripped his boot.
That was right before the pandemic, or right
That
after?
was
It
like
was
a
the
week or
day.
two before.
It was like
Because
2
they didn't do meet
days.
and greet. Is what he
Everything
told
got
me. He
canceled.
paid for meet and greet, but they didn't do it because
Well, because they're all
Shit went down.
viejitos. They shouldn't be doing it. But like, that was a great fucking show.
Fuck
If
yeah.
I get to see Kiss one more time before the end of the road tour is over,
I want to see.
no,
them one more time.
if I need to if I fucking need to travel to see them,
Yeah.
I
I'm
will.
I'm gonna go fucking see
That's
it.
how much I love Kiss now.
That's what's
I
up.
fucking love them.
Kiss is great.
Well,
I
Garth
literally,
Brooks, because
I had their fucking song name tattooed on my knuckles.
Tough
That's
as
how much
fuck.
I fucking love them.
So when you punch
you have
someone,
Strutter on.
Strutter.
I've never noticed that.
God
That is-
gave
that is
God,
my
what's the song?
favorite.
God gave
that's
me
tough
rock
as
and roll.
fuck.
Yeah.
I like that song.
This is my favorite Kiss song.
That's
yes,
tough.
it's about a
And
prostitute,
they
but
did not
no, I don't
perform
care.
that.
No, they haven't performed it in like in
Why
decades.
did
Yeah.
my camera turn off?
Did it again?
My camera's been
But it's
off.
the first song off their very first album.
All the cameras are off.
No, mine is the
Oh,
only
I thought
one.
you
that's
said
off.
all the cameras.
Oh, like, geez, you got me
It
hyped
isn't-
Why has my camera been the one turned off?
It's okay. Can we sacrifice?
We've been going for 2:19. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Shout out to. Now that I think about it, like I wonder how many.
Alpha Savage just messaged me. Drop that shit, fucker. I want to see.
There you go, Tamasuki.
Yeah,
Told you.
yeah, Puto.
I fucking love Savage, bro.
That's my guy.
It's fucking amazing, dude. Okay, he's been talking about
Alpha
getting
Savage gives off Maxo Cream vibes,
Oh yeah,
but like he's like quirky. He's cool.
Yeah.
yeah. He's a really humble dude, really down to earth. He's fucking great.
He knows a lot of shit. When we interviewed him, that was the first time like actually hearing him talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely
him.
up there. I like just conversating with him. He's a really just upbeat dude, really high energy. Fuck with that.
That's a wild dude right there, dude.
Oh yeah.
And I'll say this was a good podcast for the first of the year.
This was great.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I forgot we were
Fuck
doing
yeah.
it. That's how you know it's good. You forget.
Yeah.
You forget the cameras are rolling.
That's facts. And you're just like, oh shit. That's how
I
you
was
know.
spooked out a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a good time. It was great.
That was like 20 minutes ago.
I'm
It's
just
fun.
fucking shocked that those two anchors are still there.
He said, "How fucking
Like fuck the scary shit we were
Does
talking
that
about.
make
That's the
you
scary
feel
part.
old? No.
I like it. I respect it.
Yeah, it's crazy that they've just been
That's
blessing
some
our
loyalty right
presence.
there.
Yeah, for real. They're just
31
chilling.
years. They were probably there before that. So
Yeah, I think like early 80s was when they started. Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That's cool.
That's fucking.
And I knew you had mentioned before that Paul Stanley was a big fan of Buddy Holly, but I didn't know that they
But
were
to hear
there.
him say it on live TV
Like,
too.
yeah.
That they're basically that will through him. What do you say through a Marshall amp?
He said if
If you put-
plug up Buddy Holly through a Marshall amp,
It's
it's
Kiss.
Kiss. Yeah.
I mean,
Because Buddy Holly drew out
really
the
cool.
blueprint of like hit music, if you really think about it, like true pop music.
That's
I mean, when
true.
you said that a while back, I was like,
and the
but
science
if you
behind pop
really do
music-
like listen to Kiss, it's just kind of it's their image that makes them look crazier than what
Yeah.
really is, yeah.
I mean, like Love Gun, like that album is like a little. It's like when they start kind of getting crazier. You know what I mean? But that very first album is.
I mean, just like people that get inspired by Buddy Holly. I mean, Nirvana in their In Bloom video, they parodied Buddy Holly's performance on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Buddy,
That's what that is.
the science behind pop music is great. It's like not too bad. It's not too complicated. So there's like predominant chords, dominant chords, and tonic chords that go into it. And it's just like really basic stuff when it comes to the keys.
Like they're
we
wearing.
can't see it.
Oh, my bad.
I love pop music.
Can you go back?
Huh?
I don't know if I like Nickelback.
because Y2K is coming back. Like that 2000s like golden age is coming back. So
It is.
yeah, no, that is coming back. But also, it's just like I don't know if you've noticed, like there's like eras of past music that kind of come back. Like we had like the grunge resurgence that came back like a few years ago, where kids got into Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Hole or whatever again. Now it's like
Yeah, that's what made
I
their shirts so
fucking-
damn expensive.
I fucking am now noticing like 15, 16-year-olds liking Mariah Carey, liking Britney Spears.
Some people, I've heard people coming like Aaliyah, like Aaliyah.
I love her.
Yeah, there's some kids that I realized like they're just listening to stuff that came out like maybe they're a little too young, they didn't even know about it, but now they're listening to it. It's like a lot of early 90s rap, a lot of I had some kid came through and he was bumping like that Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie or whatever. I was like, that's cool. I was like, all right. And I was like, that's kind of cool to see that it's still around, you know what I mean?
No, I love that like Y2K is coming back.
Y2K.
Yeah, like real quick.
He introduced the crickets in the
like real quick, like Nirvana and their video In Bloom, they were in the same suits that Buddy Holly did. He's not wearing the same glasses, but
and didn't also Red Hot Chili Peppers do like a mock-up of this as well in the Danny
that man is from Lubbock, Texas.
I love that song.
I was saying that to people out there listening. Wow. These guys are copying a man from Lubbock, Texas.
That's kind of cool. He set the wave.
It's wild.
He was like the Drake of their time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
He's like, he's out here. He's vibing out.
Dude, that guy, he's still a fucking maniac.
That's crazy how some of these people got crazy.
You know, Jack Sparrow was modeled off of him.
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Yeah, he's actually his dad in the third one.
Yeah, but isn't it like what Johnny Depp
Captain Tegan
took him as like inspiration for it? Or
yeah. They modeled
like
Jack Sparrow,
his costumes and stuff.
Yeah, he's got the skull ring and everything, just like him.
You're right.
He's Captain Tegan in the third one.
Oh, I bet he was fucking lit when he got to be a Pirate in the Caribbean.
That's funny. It's like it's good fan service to know.
It's fucking cool.
Man, I can't find the video I was going to show y'all, but it's Keith Richards. And he's inducting the Crickets into
the Hall of Fame.
I think it's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a different one, but he's pretty much like fanboying, like talking about. Like, say, man, I can't tell you what this band means to rock and roll. Like,
yeah, because they were like creating music right after him, right?
Well, like the style of like having a 3 or 4 piece band and making all these hits, like that's like Buddy Holly created that blueprint. Like what the Beatles, of course, the Rolling Stones, what Nirvana became, that is like based on the blueprint of like an actual band going out there and trying to make it big.
Did you know Buddy Holly wasn't supposed to be on the plane? He switched out his ticket with Waylon Jennings. Yeah, like that's crazy. So this guy I work with at Guitar Center, he was like one of the last people to like play for Waylon Jennings' sons out there at SPC. And then like his son had the whole like the whole talk, the whole story about what had happened and what.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. He was saying like his dad just suffered like guilt after like Buddy Holly died because I guess they're like really good buds, and so he was just went to like a whole.
Well, he made that joke I think on the phone where he was like, "I hope your plane crashes."
Yeah, or some shit like that. Yeah,
and unfortunately it did.
The plane crashed. Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He just said like a lot of the guilt just fucked him up. I was like, it's terrifying. That's sad.
You know, my dad in the 80s worked for Buddy Holly's brothers. The Hollies, they were tile setters. And they were one time like the biggest group here. And yeah, he worked for them. I've met Larry Holly before, his brother. They're like old now. But yeah.
That's crazy. That's insane.
But that's what's always like fascinated me was that, you know, I guess when people are trying to get out before they become famous, a lot of times they're like, you know, they work at a record store, or they're like, I don't know, like a waitress or waiter. Buddy Holly actually did tile, and that's what my family's done. Like that's just something.
Oh, they were a tile family.
Oh yeah, they were, because on the Buddy Holly story,
crazy.
The movie, there's a scene where he's driving with his parents with their truck, and it says Holly Tile.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
That's so crazy.
That is pretty cool.
It's all comes down from this part of the world.
Yeah. I think definitely there's something special in this city. I think this got to be tapped into.
I'm telling you.
If more people, I think, just came together, like to really provide like a good platform or good foundation, I think it could go far. Like put all the bullshit aside. I can just feed the bigger picture. It'd be great. Like it'd be really cool, but a lot of people don't have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It'd be kind of sick though.
But from this, everyone needs to support their local artists.
Fucking support, man.
Because if we really want to make Lubbock what it is and make it even bigger and more recognizable, I mean, it's all up to us. We need to represent, Lubbock and make it what we want it,
That's true. That is very true. BB and Dion.
That one's about to go up.
Oh, yeah.
They're all going out.
Yeah, they're all going out.
You want to close it out?
No, we have to wait for Jen.
Woo.
We'll wait for Jen to get back.
That's funny as fuck.
We could just do audio.
Audio only today, buddy.
Almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Already. Yeah. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of luck. A whole lot of hard work and a lot of luck.
I think it's going to be great. more hard work than anything, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But
all right. There you go, camera. Just want y'all to see this. I'm sorry.
right before you go. You only have like 1 minute left.
It's great. I want y'all to see the Bud Light can.
Bye, Bradley. You're out of there in a minute.
It's going out.
That one's out. That one's out. That one's out. We're all out.
We're going
Even
down.
that one is over there?
No, that's the last one after these two.
That would be kind of cool to do that as an intro, as an outro for the video. That's sick as fuck.
But yeah,
That's 'cause I had
that
to
was a good
piss. I'm
podcast.
Fucking waiting for Jen to get here. Just because I gotta fucking take a piss.
I appreciate y'all having me though. For real.
Thanks for coming, dude.
Yeah, man. Definitely gonna have to get something. I was gonna be. I'm just planning right now. I can do it right now because I'm fucking terrible at doing this shit. Let's see,
What are you gonna do?
figuring out my days. See, on the 18th through the 20th, can you do an episode?
Let me see. Yeah, I can do it the 20th.
Fuck yeah.
Let's,
Yeah, we'll do it then.
let's get her done.
Let's get her done. That's just gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm fixing to buy me a fucking roadcaster, bro, so I can just kind of do some shit. Should be kind of lit.
There's nothing wrong with it, dude.
Get really badass.
It's worth it. Like, it's an investment.
Yeah, that's true, man. You gotta invest in yourself, right?
Bradley Pitts, what are you doing over there?
He's finna release that movie.
You have to.
I might tonight.
Did you hear about Jen?
Did I hear about Jen?
Do you have to?
What'd she do this time?
Oh, what hasn't she done?
I feel like Jen stays out of trouble.
That's what you think?
So you think?
Shit, apparently I don't.
All the cameras are off, Jen.
Really?
Yeah, we just waiting for you to close this
All
out.
of them.
Oh my god.
All of them are gone.
No.
This
If you're still sticking with us,
Oh, shit.
we don't have any
Oh,
cameras
shit.
left. Follow the Snake Pit on. No, don't follow. Subscribe to the Snake Pit YouTube channel. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/rattlesnakeroy. Everything else is on at the Snake Pit Pod on everything else. Man, you got anything else for us to say? Plug anything?
Shit, just follow me on my Instagram at King Tao Fuego. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at King Tao. Got some new music dropping throughout the month. 4 songs. So let's
Hell
go.
yeah, dude.
It just went out. Everything's out.
Everything's out. Bradley, release your shit, dude.
All right. At Bradley Noel Garcia.
What's your YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube? What it's gonna be?
Yeah, tell
Like,
them people.
what's the page? Hell, I don't even know what the hell my username is. It's just Bradley Garcia. Yep.
Big B.
So by the time this comes out, you'll have released your.
Yep.
All right.
Unless
with
Yeah.
watch him fuck around do it
There's no
tonight.
more cameras
There's
in your
no
head.
cameras. I don't know why I was looking. Okay, so for my hair Instagram, Texas Chainsaw Alchemist, I am now booking for January and February. Lords of Film, we're gonna do about 1 to 2 episodes a month, hopefully.
At least one.
And details coming soon, but I don't give a fuck. The Laugh Now Cry Later is still happening in February. If there's a will, there's a way. Just keep an ear to the ground. It's happening.
Let's go.
We'll see you guys next time. Thank you, and please subscribe.